Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fate and Folly, The Chosen Ones, a fable about four souls and the threads of fate that bind them, who are destined to save a dying world. Allow the cast to introduce themselves.
Hello, I am Jays. I am playing August, the Haragon Ranger.
Hello, I am Orphan Darkness, and I am playing Vailan Rakna, the intelligence sorcerer of Fate.
Hello, I am Block, and I am playing Agathor, the Elrigger sorcerer half-orc.
My name is Linnea. I am playing the succubus bard, who is obviously charisma based.
And I am Diddy, your DM. So last time, Linnea was not present for our session, so her character just kind of wandered off to pursue Guilford, the head tinker that was arrested in Illuminice, intending to treat with him in some manner. And so that's where she was the entire rest of the session. You guys got an airship upgrade, courtesy of Illuminice and the tinkers there and such, where they basically installed plasma turrets on either side. We went over all the stats for them, so you have that now on your ship. You also picked up your armor, which basically gives a +2 to AC for both Rocky and Esmeralda. Rocky's armor was a deep forest green color, kind of matching what Esmeralda looks like with her deep black kind of green colors. We never got to know what Esmeralda's armor would look like, but I imagine you liked her scale so much. How, like, would it be like see-through glass? How do you do that?
I think it would be a nice. I think it would almost be black armor gilded to kind of not blend into her scales, but accent them.
Okay. Not covering up too much that it takes away the beauty. We'll just say it. So you're very tasteful armor, but it's black, so you don't really even see that she has armor. Okay. Perfect. So then the party returned back to the airship and found that Violen was not actually there, but he was taken by the Wildsbane. The Violen and the poachers that were taking him were heading east. Meanwhile, a large burrowing monster was heading towards Illuminice to destroy it. Violen, when it became his turn to start playing in the game, received a message from Dilman stating that Finvar is in bad shape and the rebellion won't be able to assist much anymore. August then blew the horn of the mammoths, and the stampede came and destroyed the cart and all of the Wildsbane. Violen used plot point to save himself, using Misty Step to land on top of the lead mammoth and save his life.
Sorry, Violen.
And then the rest of the party then engaged with this giant magma worm that was heading to melt all the robots and destroy the city of Illuminice. Violen then returned to the party after a long trek and started to ascend in the airship to get higher distance above the worm. The big old turret was charging in the center of the city and ended up releasing this kind of big old bolt that did massive damage to the worm, which caused it to split in two. Agathor decided to teleport aboard the worm and was ultimately swallowed. And that's when Violen dove from 240 feet above the ship, above the magma worm, diving down and releasing his sword at the opportune time, killing the worm by plunging it through him. And that's when the party regrouped and got all healed up. Agathor confronted Violen about what's going on with Lindy, and Agathor revealed that he did take some of Famine's essence, so that was part of what Violen was trying to investigate. Violen told the party of the Elder Brain, all the details. Violen then put his Ring of Mind Shielding on Lindy, and then lost one of his abilities in doing so. August then went off to go meet the AI. The AI turned out to be some mad scientist cyborg fairy named Artie Intelligency. He had come up with a more efficient way of traveling between the Fey realm and other realms many years ago, but on his first test run, his calculations were off, and he ended up in a new realm here, but morphed into some form of advanced technology. He escaped the island and ended up here in Illuminice. He upgraded their guns to deal many damage types, so it's not just fire, and it's not going to be resistance. There's force, radiance, bludgeoning, I think it's electricity as well, all these kind of light, all these damage types. And then he then told you guys that the worm was indeed there for you, the chosen ones. And he did not really want to leave in fear of what evil resided in the south. That's when the party kind of all regrouped, preparing to head east. Previous plot point was to Violin. This session's plot point goes to Agathor. So at the end of last session, Linnea had returned to you, and I had kind of just done a quick little synopsis that, oh yeah, she went out and met up Guilford, but otherwise, she'd returned back to you guys having done a bunch of flying simulations with Esmeralda, who is currently resting in the bag of holding, all tuckered out and snoozing. All right, and that's where we're going to pick things up, as you guys are all regrouped. Linnea's here again, and yeah, whatever you guys want to do next.
So, first things first, I'm going to take the ring back from Lindy.
Wow, you asshole.
I remembered. This has a bit of another outer guardian, and we probably don't want to give that to her.
Why not?
Wait, you did not put that thing on. You're supposed to be the smart one, Viola.
I've had this forever and a half.
And you just forgot that there's one of the horsemen in there?
And I instantly remembered, yes. Listen,
Did,
has to attune to it. It will be fine. There is no harm. 5 seconds wearing a ring.
5 seconds.
Did Lindy seem to change at all for the 5 seconds that she had the ring on?
No, there was no difference.
Violin didn't accidentally make the one ring and turn this poor little girl into Gollum, guys. Don't worry.
Plus, the mind ring is specifically to seal things in like that. It wouldn't just let it out.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember their actual name, but the person who we saved Lindy from, part of their essence was infused into the ring.
Yeah, I know. And it's sealed in there and not able to get out.
Yeah, but it affected Violin in a way.
Out, not necessarily seal them in.
Did it affect Violin?
Yeah,
Violin. It gave me greater psychic powers.
Yeah.
If it can give me greater if I can use that energy that's in it and pull it out and use it for psychic energy to power myself up, that means that it can reach out and manipulate Lindy. Like it must be a two-way street. At least
not always.
Okay. Another thing. I don't know if any of y'all know this. There aren't many of those creatures down from where I live. And there's only one person that we know of, that I know of anyways, who has one of those.
Yeah. I remember.
Hold on. You're not from hell, you're not... Wait, you're not her daughter, are you? Looking at Linnea.
Which one in particular? I mean, I am someone's daughter.
I don't remember her name right off the bat, but the person who rode that creature in hell. There was stories of a person who rode one of those things around.
That could be a number of people, but yes, my mother does do so.
I can't think of many people. Linnea, I've been to many hells. I can't think of many who ride giant kaiju worms.
Wait, so y'all think Linnea's mother is the one who attacked us just now?
Yes. I am 80%, 85% sure.
Naya,
Yeah, I
do
don't
you have
exactly
any
have a very
way?
good relationship with her.
Do you have any way to contact her?
No.
If you
Insight
did,
check.
can you tell us?
If I did what I tell you, is that what you asked?
Yeah, if you did have a way of contacting her, would you tell us you had a way of contacting her?
I got a 17.
Probably. I mean, do we
I got a-
need to contact her?
I got a 17 on my insight check of you.
If contacting her will save lives, then yes, we should probably contact her.
I mean,
I do not have a way to contact her, I don't think. Unless I guess I could ask my husband, but...
you're. Oh, wait. I was just about to say you're married, but then I remembered. He told. I remembered. I remembered. He told
Yeah.
us
Push
that you
comes to
married
shove,
Satan.
if push comes to shove, you could tell me about her. If I get familiar with her, I can cast sending.
I think it would
You
just
can't
be good.
You can't get familiar with someone just by hearing about them. You actually have to meet them.
You aren't the DM.
Are you trying to, Violin? After everything we've been through, you're not trying to get together with their mother, are you?
I think it would just be good to know.
It's a little hot in here, don't you think?
It would just be good to know if she was truly responsible for the attack, or if somebody influenced her, or
Very unlikely she was influenced.
I mean, hold on. You remember the demons that appeared that one time outside the house, right?
Yes.
They specifically said they were here to collect Linnea.
Yes.
Linnea, is there a reason your mom is trying to effectively hunt you down?
No, wait, yeah, you went back to your mother's house and you were pretty freaked out.
Yes. I do not have a very good standing relationship with my mother, and I'd rather not be next to her. She, unfortunately, would rather have me by her side.
Is there a reason why? Like, is it like... Because, I mean, we both grew up there. Is it like she needs to sacrifice you to gain ultimate power? Is it...
God, I hope not.
Is it a weird, the fabled Alabama thing? What's going on?
No. Goodness, no. I'm supposed to be her heir. I don't want to be. She wants me to be, and that's that.
Is Alabama a region from hell? What is this?
Yeah.
It's the word.
There's a. As I was growing up, there was a song that I heard someone singing called "Sweet Home Alabama" something, and when I asked about it, let's just say families were a little too close than they should have been.
It's the worst region of the rings of sin, where lust and pestilence join hands.
It's where the most
Shiver
abominations
goes down
were made.
Violent's spine. His eyes do this. His like slitted eyes do this weird thing where they like get bigger and smaller, and he's like.
The fuck?
It has this weird saying, incest is wincest?
No.
if we're not,
Alright,
we're
I
not
was letting you
gonna,
play until then.
if we're not gonna try to contact or figure anything else more about the worm, then we need to start heading south.
You need to. No. I never got to. I'm sorry. You guys got to do all the things that you wanted to here. I have business to attend to here that I did not get to do.
Like
Because
what?
I was busy doing spy shit and then getting kidnapped.
That's your fault. Sounds like you problem. We're leaving. Everyone on the ship.
What is it?
He's an asshole.
What-
What's your vote? What's your vote, Autumn?
What is it that you need to do?
I need to get my sword. I need to get my sword upgraded.
I'm pretty sure the building that they did that is currently a puddle.
The man in the mountain told me that this is the only place in the world where I will be able to do what I need to do.
Well, if that's the case, then
Well,
I guess we can wait for you while you do that.
We can see if the building's still. If the building is still standing and functional, I'd be surprised. That
We could always wait and come back if we need to, if
I
it's
mean,
not functional.
it's gonna take them years to the worm melted half their town and destroyed
Yeah,
another 40.
they have a labor force that doesn't require sleep, food, or water and can
Yeah,
work 24/7, so it
and
won't take them
50% of that
terribly
labor
long.
force is dead, and then the 25% is broken. This town got hit hard.
Well, he won't know if we can get it worked on or not unless he goes to ask. So, chop chop.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to the. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna. Is there a blacksmith nearby? I'm gonna. Do you guys know if there is a blacksmith nearby or an engineer of some kind?
Just
Tell you
go
what,
to where I think the best place to be would be the guild. See if it's still standing.
Well, I mean,
I guess I'll lead him there. Or as
I'm gonna copy paste the map of the city from August's brain and then just walk to the guild.
I was gonna ask if P90X was still around.
Remember, P90X actually lost half of his body during the chaos.
Oh
he's,
yeah, yep.
He's a torso in the mayor's office right now.
I mean, oh wait, that brings up something we almost forgot. I mean, since the town's halfway destroyed, I don't think they're going to be able to hold on to any prisoners. So,
When
No, I was
they
just talking to him.
The jail, they're still secure. The worm didn't
Yeah.
get all the way through the town.
yeah, but they might not have the manpower to watch the prisoners as they rebuild. So,
They have infinite manpower.
they do.
They have-
I have to stress their infinite manpower is reduced to probably 10 right now.
They already outnumbered the humanoids at least at minimum 2-1.
Did
So
you
even if they
not-
lost half
Did you not
of their
see
forces,
how
they
many?
still have just as many.
Did you not see how many got? They were fighting that thing in melee. They're dead. 90% of them are dead. They died. They melted. Most of
City,
them-
looking at the city, how much robot population is still functional?
Right now, it seems that it's mainly the mayor's guards, her her personal robots from the office and everything that are kind of out doing things. Most of them did melt, but then there's also still like kind of the household robots that are not as useful, like in construction and things. But you know that Artie has the ability to kind of manufacture and help with that, and the Tinkers Guild, as long as it's not destroyed, would hopefully be able to kind of get in gear and start reproducing things. The idea is you guys don't have to stay behind this kind of city. You wouldn't be useful in because it's all metal, so you don't know how to work this shit. This is all brand new to you. So if anyone's going to save themselves, it has to be themselves.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stay behind. I'm trying to convince the party to hurry up. But Violin just had to get his whip sword.
You're gonna look me in the eyes and you're gonna tell me that isn't fucking sick?
I mean, it is
Shut
really
up.
sick.
No, I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not sick. I'm saying the person who could probably do that is currently rotting in jail. Who like?
No, there's plenty of people who can
Well,
do that. We're not taking the mad scientist.
No, I'm
We'd
not.
already
No, I'm not
announced
saying. No,
that
I was firmly against taking the mad scientist. I'm saying, there was no one else we met that seemed like they had the.
You're making a lot of assumptions when you could just ask the DM.
Yeah.
I also
You're trying
brought this
very
up-
hard not to let him get this.
yeah, I also brought up last time it was an entire Tinkerer's guild, not a Tinkerer person.
I've been waiting for Diddy to set the scene, and everybody just keeps talking. And
I'm gonna keep talking.
I don't want you.
You make it to the Tinkers. You make it to the
I'm
Tinkers
polite.
Guilds. They're willing to work on your whip blade to make Mind Spike to make it into a whip blade and combine it with your whip, and then in return you just gotta help them with some problems they're dealing with, yada yada yada. This is not supposed to take long, so boom, there you go, you get your whip blade.
thank you, Diddy.
So when using your whip blade, you may interact with it to toggle between the solid longsword form and the whip form. In the longsword form, the weapon has the finesse property. In the whip form, the weapon has the reach property. But attack damages will always be done with your dexterity modifier, unless, of course, you have an ability to then use intelligence instead for whatever reason. And then it's 1d10 slashing damage. You can still apply your Mind Spike ability to this, and I believe your whip was just a general normal whip with the easy pliability of doing this.
It did have a D8 of cold damage from the Yeti.
D8 of cold. Wait, what? Oh yeah, the Song of the Yeti.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it would be a D10, and then you still So just like the psychic damage, you would still get the other damage too.
Did this take long enough to count as downtime for the rest of us?
Well,
We're about to go on a ship trip quest. Never mind. I don't need to do it right now. I can wait.
Does this count as a short rest?
This is just something that was, we'll say it was happening at the same time that you were kind of going and visiting Artie there, August, because otherwise Agathor and Violet were just arguing outside the airship the entire time while you were visiting with Artie. Okay, so you got the your whip blade. We're done. That's perfect. And then the other thing, Violet, at the end of last session, you had kept saying that you really wanted to go and talk with Artie. I just know you would be upset if I let you guys just leave without you giving you the opportunity to do that again.
Yeah, so I am back. I have the sick ass whip blade. He's like presses a button and it just like it like extends. I'm fucking cooler than you all now. Does anybody have anybody? Is there anybody else who is like important or anybody who knows anything that I might want to talk to? Considering I didn't.
There's this little fairy cyborg guy underneath the mayor's office that literally no one in town knows about.
He sounds very interesting. Why would I care, though?
Seems to know a lot.
Like in general, or?
I asked if he would like to come with us and reveal his identity and blah blah blah, and he agreed under the conditions that we make the realm safe, but he specifically didn't want to go to the south because he spoke of how dangerous it was. Like he knew something about how bad it is down south.
Something in the south? What did he talk about in the south?
He wasn't very specific, was he, did he?
No, he was very vague about it.
Yeah, I don't have my notes with me because I don't have my laptop right now, so I don't remember like the exact keynotes, but he was vague about.
August, you're being very vague about the person. Does this person have a name or a title, anything?
I felt like I was pretty forthright. I told you what his greatest secret was within the first sentence of revealing him.
Yeah, but
wait, who'd you reveal?
His greatest secret.
Artificial intelligence, or something like that. Artifice intelligence.
What, you spoke to the AI?
I told you all I was going to speak to the AI after Vylon told us about his spy stuff.
But then you came talking about a random fairy without saying the name, so I didn't know if that was the AI or not. My fault.
You went to speak to the AI without us?
Yeah.
I was trying to get things moving along so that we could head south, but I didn't realize there was so much more to do in this town. I'm sorry.
Yeah, who died and made you leader? Surely wasn't Tank.
August just goes and cries for no real reason, but for some reason he's deeply sad.
August, why do you keep saying south?
Isn't that where we're heading next? Didn't the fairy say south?
The fairy said he's afraid of the south, but he had, you guys know that the Qualia is to the east.
Oh shoot! I'm so sorry. Everybody replace all the south that I have said with the east.
Okay, I was just
assumed you were talking
confused. I was like, why are we going south now suddenly?
That was just a mix-up on my part, not a character thing.
August heard
No.
about
Okay.
Alabama, and now they want to go to the south.
Okay. I need to go talk to this man right now. And I'm gonna fucking storm my way into his building. Like I'm not stopping.
Wait. Just ask nicely. The mayor realizes that we've done a great favor, and she should let you go down there.
Does
Has
does
Violet ever
everyone want to
waited?
go? I feel like everyone should just go, so we don't have
Yeah,
just one person role
I'm
play.
going. I'm going. But if other people want to follow me, I'm not like stopping them or anything.
Okay.
I'm following the main.
August is just gonna stay at the ship and check out how cool all this new stuff is, since he's already been there.
All right,
He's
but if you
gonna-
want to participate, you're going to regret having said that.
Well, if you're gonna say that, then I'll go.
I'm just saying, something's good. If the conversation turns to a point, you're like, oh, I want to say, oh, wait, I'm not there. I can't say it. It's just easier to
That's
say that you're
fair.
there.
August will go back.
Okay. So August leads you all back to the mayor's office, having just come from there. CP90X is still half his body. They're directing people in all the chaos. The mayor is nowhere to be seen, but you know P90 knows where the you know where the concealed elevator is, but he has the ability to open it for you.
P90X, will you let us go back down to the AI, please? The rest of my group here really wanted to meet them.
I don't suppose that would be a problem, considering you already could all go, and just you were here. Here, and he presses his button again and opens the concealed door, and you guys go down the elevator. At the bottom floor, you guys all see with the scene that August had been in before. It's white tile floors, painted black walls, white ceiling, and then on the far wall is a black curtain. And you see this kind of white visage of a very blank face appear.
Stop the
Hello,
face.
it is I, the AI.
Stop it. Stop.
Oh.
They're my companions. I told them already.
It's you.
It's
Oh.
us this time, actually. And my friend here, Phylan, wanted to ask you some questions about what we talked about earlier.
So he turns off his whole contraption, the projection and everything, and he flies out from behind his curtain. And you can see that it's just a little mad scientist looking like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. But he's a miniature little fairy, but cyborg implants. Like one of his eyes is like a big red robotic kind of eye.
Are
he
his
looks to
wings
all of you.
are his wings mechanical or natural?
He has one like mechanical wing and one natural wing.
Hell yeah.
Like one half, like this whole left side of his body is like all mechanical-ish, and the right side is kind of more fairy-like. Anyways,
Violin,
yes,
this is Intellience, Violin, Agathor, and Linnea.
just call me Artie.
Wyland's gonna pound his chest with his he's gonna smack his chest with his fist, his right fist. Wyland Crash Kryland. I am an agent of the Deathless Queen, Bracket 157. You will tell me everything you know about the entity to the south.
Oh, so abrupt and formal, this one. I do appreciate the forthcomingness. Sure, straight to the point. Yes, Violin, you are familiar. There is something about you. Are you a plane walker?
Indeed. I was sent to this plane to kill the entity to the south. Tell me everything you know.
Oh, you're here to kill. You're here to kill it. Roll me persuasion.
Can I get advantage because I'm like professional soldier man now?
I could just say that I'll give Violent a help action by saying he's being really pushy right now, but I promise he's actually a pretty nice guy.
Some of the time.
That's.
That's debatable.
I'll let you roll with a +2, not advantage.
I'm gonna use what's it called? Tides of Chaos.
Inspiration. Isn't that a wild magic thing?
No, it's just a sorcerer thing.
Huh.
Not amazing. It's a 10.
Okay.
That's just straight not.
There's. I feel you might need to know some information. Your friend August has promised to vanquish the South, so I can be feeling safe to do my travels and my science. So I will tell you this, and depending on how you respond, I may tell you more. As you know, I'm sure, I miscalculated my jump and ended up within a console containing tech unfamiliar to any realm I have been. I freed myself from the tech and realized, obviously, I had morphed with part of it. I also noticed in the room I was in there was a series of pods. 5 of them containing planewalkers like you. One of the pods began to open because of my tampering causing a malfunction. That is what I'll tell you for now.
Wow, it sounds like I really should have brought Violent with me the first time.
Can I inspect his cybernetics and see if they match my understanding of illicit technology?
Well, you'd have to ask him.
Can I insight check?
Yeah, can I? Well, first off, I'm going to approach him. I must inspect you for signs of illicit tampering. You said you came to this plane and entered the home of the gay. I must check your cybernetics.
To know where I came through, I was in an island and I had to flee. I don't know of this gate.
The creatures that lived on that island are gay in my time. You are fused to their technology. I must inspect you.
You must. Roll me persuasion.
Can I give him the help action by saying, I know it's very forward, I do apologize, but in situations concerning this entity, it is a tough subject for him. He's lost many of people. And could that give him the help action?
Sure.
Yay.
Yippee.
Agathor, I don't know if you heard at the beginning or not, but you do have plot point if there's any of these that you feel like Violent really needs to succeed on.
17.
That's fine.
Yes, go ahead. And so he allows you to come up, and he kind of does his own little twirl and shows it off. Yeah, you would recognize that this seems familiar to the Mind Flayer technology that you've come in contact with.
I didn't even know that Mind Flayers were technological.
Biotechnological. This explains why they are capable of creating cybernetics like this. This is concerning. I must send word. And then can I also... Can I see if there's any psychic resonance on him?
How do you do that?
So normally, Mind Flayer tech is designed to interface psychically with, like, instead of having like a console that you push buttons on, you kind of just think at it, right? I want to see if I can think at any of his cybernetics and get them to respond.
What a concept.
It-
This imagination is even crazy in this game of imagination.
yeah, I don't know. Roll me your whatever your intelligence shit is.
Intelligence score? Intelligence modifier? Intelligence check. Intelligence check, goddammit.
You got there. You got there, buddy.
My normal psionics, like Arcana, or specifically just straight int?
Whatever I normally have you roll when you go into someone's mind.
22.
Okay. You can tell that, yeah, it's probably got some kind of psychic controlling ability, but it's done so with his mind. And so you'd have to go into his mind and be able to control him, which you'd have to do regardless of the person, so...
Yeah, that makes sense. So he's no stronger but no weaker in terms of psychic defenses than the average person.
Well, no, he's stronger because he's Fey. He's a fairy. He's innately magical, so if you probe, you would notice that his door is like a iron wall. Like, you can't really get through it very easily. How about the question for you? August has mentioned you are all chosen ones, and you are all here to save the realm, as you have done even in our own fair city. There's an evil, a darkness down in the south that I was too afraid of to even begin to think that I could take it on. I had to flee from the island immediately. Sense this dark monster and evil plans. And there was part of it that I was able to take in. Parts that I could decipher through the small code that I received in my morphing. And I will tell you this. One clue. But first, you must tell me, how can mere mortals like yourselves begin to think that they could take this on? Why should I entrust you with my life?
I command the same source of power that the Elder Brain, the dark creature that you sensed there. I am the one and only individual on this plane who can meet it on its own battlefield.
Some mortals are strong enough to become gods on their own.
And it's a brain. It will not do well when August shoots it with a lightning arrow.
I think y'all are for a creature
With a lot of hope and a lot of help, and the cheesy answer would just to be say, with the power of friendship. August can't even say it with a straight face. I know I'm being silly, but it's not a joke.
Linnea walks up and pats pats August's shoulder, like they're there, as he says such a cringy line.
With the power of I was raised from birth to do this.
Alright, someone roll me persuasion with advantage.
I think Agathor was also going to say something as well.
Agathor did have something to say.
Nah, if I say anything, it's just gonna make it worse at this point. Because what I was gonna say is effectively the opposite of what everyone else said. So Agathor's staying quiet. No, y'all have that.
So anybody but Agathor can roll me persuasion with advantage.
Linnea.
Alright. 1 second while I get to my persuasion.
I thought you were going to say purse for a second. I was like, what?
No. With advantage?
Indeed.
28.
Okay, that's
God damn, I love expertise.
a lot of hogwash, but I understand that what you're saying there, psychic one, planewalker, and as much as the cheesy crap, fine, I will take that too. Okay. So there was a small amount of code that was still running through my mind as I morphed, and I was able to decode some of it. One word. Enslavement.
This is not surprising.
That's their motive, most likely, but like, how does that help us?
I don't know, it's just the word that I was able to decipher of their plan.
You, Artie, you had said that when you first started giving out information that you were only going to give part of it. Is this the?
And that was the part that I didn't give you, and now I have.
So you have no other information on the entity to the south?
I feel like you're not appreciating what I have offered here.
No,
You who have not spoken now, but to insult me.
No. I am asking because Violen, my friend here, is very. They aren't a talkative person, so this is the most weird the rest of us are learning about this entity to the south. So I am just asking as confirmation as, because I wish to learn as much as I can about this entity to make sure that I can help my friend succeed.
I don't even know of what entity you speak of. I just know there was I could sense and feel a great evil, a great dark monster back there when I was there and I fled. That's all I know. I didn't see anything else other than the 5 individuals in pods, and one of them, it opened and they got out.
Wait.
You know who got out.
What?
Can you remember their face?
No, it was like all this steam and everything, and I ran before I could see it.
You said that you gained these cybernetics when you got here. Have you checked it or cleansed it to make sure that there is no way they can remotely begin to try to control you from it?
I have already inspected him. He is fine.
He's fine now, but do they have a connection to it? Through the technology, like could they try to?
If they were to control the only way to control the technology is to control his mind. If they were controlling his mind, then it would be no different than if they were to control your mind. It is the same process, except he is Fey. His barriers are strong, like wrought iron.
Well, then I thank you. And I sincerely apologize if I made it to seem as if we were ungrateful. Your information is going to be used greatly. And I give a small bow.
Intelligence is the best tool to use against the illithid.
Excellent. Well, good luck on your adventure.
Thank you. And I'm going to nod and bow and do the military turn. You know the military turn?
Yeah.
Like, turn on your heels. I'm going to do that and just start marching in.
August sees that and walks out as casually as rabbitly possible.
A little swagger. Artie goes back behind his curtain, and you guys go back up into the chaos of the destruction of Luminice. I imagine you make your way back to the airship, because there's not really anything else to complete in this this city.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with everything that's gone
Mhm.
off.
To the east.
Alright, so you guys get in your airship, bid a farewell to Illuminice, who no one pays attention, knows that you leave. You just kind of take off, and they're still dealing with all the destruction.
Yeah, they
And you
did
guys-
just get a kaiju attack.
Yeah, you guys continue heading eastbound. You now can all take a short rest.
I don't think a short rest does anything for me, but I'll click the button anyway.
I mean, it does.
Oh, if you can-
Do you have any? Are you missing any health?
Nope.
No. Well, then, yeah, it probably doesn't.
Woo, no more locks.
Alright, so the sun begins to set as you approach the foot of the mountains. It's getting darker, and you can see there's a busy encampment below you. Lots of fires burning, and lots of boisterous noise. If everyone could roll me a perception check.
In the interest of fairness, should I roll at like disadvantage or something since I'm probably piloting?
18.
Dang.
14.
Why would
15.
you roll at disadvantage?
13.
I'm more focused on not what's it called?
If you were piloting, you would be explicitly focused on what is around you. So you would have probably be close to having advantage than disadvantage.
You can just roll. Just roll me a perception.
Sorry, I got 15, not 14. I don't know why I said 14.
10.
Alright, 15, 13, what was yours, August?
18.
18. Okay. So all of you can see down below you are presumably more Wildsbane poachers. You all also notice that there are some yetis and mammoths being held in captivity in cages.
August takes a deep breath and goes to Violin. And instead of freaking out like last time, Violin, can you find like a discreet place to land us? Can we try to be covert about this?
Would it not be best to use our air superiority?
I don't want to potentially
No.
harm any of the animals.
We should go on foot. That way we can get a surprise attack.
Very well. I'm gonna search for a discreet place to land, like behind a tree line or something.
So the way that it's set up is this encampment is at the mouth of the entrance into the mountains, and you guys would know that this is kind of the fastest route to get through the mountain pass. So it seems to be like a highway of traffic. On the side where you guys are in Barbadia, there is like this big wooden wall that seems to be heavily guarded, and that's where the densely most populous of the tents and encampments are. Past into the mountain pass, kind of like this narrow corridor, it gets a little more sparse and thin where the tents are, and then it seems like on the opposite end there's like a fence line. So you can either land in Barbadia before the mountains, where there's a lot of cover, and then approach that wooden wall where there's more people, or fly over the encampment, land within the mountain pass where there is no cover, and then proceed towards the encampment from where the it's less heavily patrolled and seems a little bit thinner, and it's just a fence as opposed to a wall.
I vote fence.
I vote fence as well.
I mean,
seems like the people
We
have
could
spoken.
also go about this a different way. If you're worried about harming the animals, if they see us approaching, there's a chance that they could harm the animals themselves. I could run a distraction and, like, seemingly as if I'm a wandering traveler, just, interested in buying me some animals for my own personal uses. While y'all
that's
Yeah.
That's not
the-
Would it be better if we circle around?
My airbomb technique was quite useful. We could go for a shock and awe where we drop August out of the sky.
Diddy, I don't know what's happening, but there is a lot of noise coming through your microphone.
Did he stop shoveling snow?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot that I wasn't muted. All right, sorry. Continue.
What were you saying, Alan? I didn't hear any of that.
We could go for a shock and awe technique. I could fly the blimp lower, and then I could drop one of you guys off at a time, and use my psionic abilities to ensure that you do not get harmed by the impact. but are still capable of striking from directly into the heart of their encampment. Maybe one of you starts to set up a perimeter. Agathor can, keep enemies at bay, and August can calm the animals, while Linnea mind controls their backline.
How big is
Great
the encampment, Diddy?
I think that spreads us too thin.
Is it like a whole village size, or
This encampment. He's asking a question. Let me answer. The encampment is huge. Like, this is, you guys encounter the poachers kind of initially with a small group. This is kind of probably like their base of operations for all of Barbadia. So there are a ton of people here.
Even better reason to drop straight in and free the animals, so that way we have instant reinforcements.
Yeah, but then that puts the animals in danger. And with how big the encampment is, I do not believe a direct assault will be a good idea. I
agree with Agathor.
I truly believe if given the chance to approach and speak to them, I can convince them to at least release some of the animals to me.
That's not really how they operate, though, Agathor. They won't.
No, not release them out of the goodness of their heart. Release them after giving. They're poachers. They sell most likely the animals in one fashion or another. I can just be someone looking to buy an exotic animal, like, I don't know, a Yeti.
This is a good idea. I like this idea.
And while I do that, y'all can get a better advantage point and approach. And when given a signal, I can call a distraction to either I can get some animals out or cause a big enough distraction at the gate to draw more guards to the gate.
Do I assume that August would know enough about Wildsbane to know if what Agathor is saying is something that they would do, like sell individual animals to people like that? Or do I think that Agathor is just going to get stabbed immediately?
No, I guess that would be something that they possibly do for the right price.
How much gold do you have, Agathor?
On me right now, I have 300.
So long as we kill the man who takes the gold, we can all give him our gold.
I'll give you another 500, which is basically all I have.
Alright.
Hey, we can try this plan. I just want my gold back afterwards, and
yes, of
under
course.
no circumstances do the animals get caught in the crossfire. I still feel really bad about those beasts of burden that got pulled in Illuminice.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask this now. Would you prefer me to attempt to buy animals to get them out, or to draw as many guards to the gate away from the animals as possible?
It's also a good point. We could draw a bunch of guards away.
If we get Agathor to draw guards to the front, we can airdrop you in. And then you can break the animals out. And then we can
That's the idea.
And then we can escape through the fence.
Alright, I like that plan. Let's... I'm also, just to tell all of you right off the bat, I don't plan to just let these animals out. I pull out a torch out of my pack, and I'm gonna burn this place to the ground once the animals are safe, and if there's no innocent people here.
The ground will be soaked with their blood.
Understood. I say, if we're going for drawing them farther away, Linnea, do you have any qualms with being my business partner in acquiring exotic animals?
I think I'm better at stealth if I were to be going from behind with Agathor that way. You're already on the outside and could escape easier. It would be a real shame if he were to be locked in.
You mean
And end up.
Then.
What?
You said Agathor.
Yes, Agathor would be out and can easily escape because he's already outside, but if August gets entrapped while in the middle, it would be better to have more forces able to assist him to extract him.
Yeah,
Alright.
but the way you said it, you imply that you would be with Agathor. At least
No, sorry, that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
Alright, that works.
We have two A names.
Okay.
Well,
I
I'll
can
do
drop
what I
both of you down. If we get low enough, I can drop both of you down so that you will not take damage. But it will have to be one at a time.
So I say drop me off near, drop me off where there's cover and I can approach.
All right, I'm gonna just like land far enough away, like way
Yes.
far away, where Agathor looks like he's just a actual traveler walking along the road.
Okay, and then you're taking back off, and where are you going?
I'm gonna fly. How high up can you get before it starts to take fall damage? 10 feet, right?
10 feet.
So I'm gonna fly 40 feet above the encampment, specifically like above where the animals are being kept.
I mean.
But I'm waiting for Agathor to do his plan first. That's just where I'm repositioning to. Like I'm
hold on.
40
Before you do that, we're in big airship, 40 feet up. They will see the airship hovering over their encampment, by guy.
We're not that big of an airship.
I can
You're hovering.
I can-
40, it's
I can
a
fall
helicopter hovering 40
without
feet above your
taking
house.
damage.
You can follow.
I have a way to mitigate any
Yeah.
of that.
How about you, Linnea? Are you gonna be good without that?
Say that again?
Are you gonna be good if I drop you from higher? Are you gonna be able to mitigate the fall damage?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Well, in
say
that case, I'll just fly high enough up.
yeah, because 40 feet above someone's house, like, even if it's not a small airship, it's still a big airship compared to the human's size. So they would see.
Is there anywhere inside the encampment where there's like a grove of trees or anything like that, Diddy? That's also
No.
close to the animals?
No, it's within the actual mountains. It's just well, it's snowy, but it's mainly grass now because it's all melting away. But yeah, there's no cover or anything. It's just tents all inside, basically a bunch of torches.
Sorry.
I was gonna say get close to some trees, but just get close to the actual cages. That'll be fine.
Yeah. Can I try and also psychically link up with one of the guns to see if I can't, like, offer air support from the ship in case things get hairy?
The guns have a brain?
No,
I don't
meant
think
more
so.
like I meant more like telekinesis-wise.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
I think I broke Diddy.
That was the question that broke the camel's back.
Well, we have a camera. Nice.
We'll let you ride it. You need to be riding something. By the way, I don't think I mentioned it, but I also gave you I'm also going to give you 300 gold, but with the same understanding that I get it back at the end.
Of course. The more coin I have, the better my.
Yeah, the better you could sell the bit.
Yeah. Did he?
Diddy, are you still there, buddy pal?
Yeah. Someone roll me a perception check. Whoever's in the airship, roll me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
I got a 27, I think. Oh, actually, now that we leveled up recently, that is a 28.
Did we level up recently?
I mean, somewhat recently.
Level 10, right?
But the proficiency went up, which gave me a +1 to what my score used to be. So I have a +11. Or to perception, I mean, for a total of 28.
Alright, so right now the plan is that Agathor goes up to the front gate, and then we drop in from above.
You and August will drop in from above. Yes.
After
Then
Agathor
back.
creates some sort of distraction and pulls guards away towards.
Yes.
The problem is, I don't think any distraction will be big enough to keep us from not being seen if we fly low enough for us to jump.
If the Violin, once things pop off, if you're going to provide air support, you should do that towards the front. That way, me and Linnea can stay as covert as possible for as long as possible.
That is the plan.
What if instead of having the airship involved, why don't we all land in the backside and then sneak our way in without the chance of being seen with the airship?
Yeah,
Because
that being
You would have to be
said,
like thousands of feet in the air to not be seen, and even then, you'd still be visible in some
who rolled me
capacity.
the perception checks now that Linnea has pointed out the back end of the camp?
I got a 28.
Okay. So those in the airship would then be noticing that now that you've descended lower or ascending again after dropping off Agathor, near the back of the camp, yes, very sparse. There's like patrolling units that are kind of there. But you also notice there is one tent that's kind of off on its own, and it seems to be guarded by demons.
Okay. I point that out to Violin and Linnea. Perhaps we should just go through the front and work our way to the back. Because
Well, if Agathor's already going to be drawing a distraction, I do agree with that. Why don't we land on the other side of the camp in a secret cove and then sneak into the camp when he's distracting them?
I can always summon a creature to fly you both down. Something smaller that you could ride.
let's just go to the opposite side of the tent,
Okay.
guarded by demons.
I believe all three of us should arrive down below. That way we can cover each other. I know you have the ship's cannons, but I don't think they are precise enough to be able to hit individual targets in such a large area below you. They're usually designed to hit beside you.
Nor do we even know for sure that you can use them while piloting the ship.
That is also
That's
true. You will be a sitting duck up there.
Linnea, you and I will focus on then keeping things quiet.
Mhm.
Any attempts to raise an alarm must be met with mind control.
Alright. So we sneak in through the back and try to see what's in that demon's tent, maybe?
Does Linnea have mind control abilities?
Charm
Yeah.
person and a lot of...
Oh, okay. I was just like, where did this all come from suddenly? I know that's all been violent shtick. I was confused that it kept being mentioned, but okay, that makes sense.
Mind control spells, not like
Got it.
science like mine.
Yeah, I got it now. That makes sense. Okay.
I focus
So
my
as
dexterity.
Linnea just said, are you guys then landing on the far side behind where like the fence line would be?
Yes.
Okay. Now, is there a thing you guys wanted to have done? Because now that you've landed so far away, retconning, how would you know, or how would Agathor know to start his plan, or did he already know just to go at it right away?
Violin can communicate with them from a distance, can't he?
Yeah, I can communicate from a distance.
Oh, true. Okay, so Agathor, you'd be apprised to knowing what's going on right now, that they're landing further away, but you would be communicated with to know when to start your plan and such.
Yeah, I probably would have. Since he's the only one who's like leaving the group, I probably would have established a connection with him. So unless he's like hightailing it multiple miles out, he's just stuck with me there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me your airship handling then, Violin, as you try to pilot down and away around the camp without being noticed.
Okay, that's what int plus proficiency because I'm proficient.
Yeah. You can roll me with advantage because they're not expecting you per se.
Okay. All right, that's what we like to see.
What's you do?
Natural 20 for 28.
Jesus. Okay. With expert precision, you're able to guide yourself over the encampment and land silently on the far side, not alerting any of the guards. And yeah, you guys can disembark from the airship if you would like. Just now that we've gotten to this point, Lindy, I'm guessing, was still on the airship. Is she just staying on the airship?
I think so.
Okay.
Unless, well, Agathor is muted right now, but in her state, I can't imagine he would say that he takes Lindy with him.
No. I thought about having her come with me, so it's like I'm a father trying to, buy an exotic pet for my daughter. But with the fact that I'm going to be causing a big distraction, I prefer the currently mind muddled Lindy to not be in danger.
Okay, perfect. So Lindy's going to stay on the airship. She'll just kind of look to you guys with a big old smile on her face. Okay, happy to stay. And yeah, you guys can disembark, not having alerted any of the guards. And as you were, enact your plan, whatever your plan is.
All right, let's sneak into the camp first and foremost, I suppose.
Sorry to interrupt, but you said Tides of Chaos was a chaos thing before, wild magic sorcerer thing before. You're right. I was thinking of magical or mystical guidance.
Okay, I was pretty sure, but I wasn't gonna press the issue. So I guess we should roll stealth, huh? Or do you wanna start with us first, or start with Agathor first?
Well, this is your guys' plan. Do you want Agathor to start enacting his part of it to cause a distraction, or do you guys want to sneak into the camp first?
Well, ideally, it would be all happening sort of simultaneously.
Yeah, I
Well,
think it would be.
The distraction would start like a minute before we actually go in, when they're actually starting to be distracted.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Agathor then.
Yeah, so as they drop me off, I start, as they're doing their thing, I'm, just calmly walking my way up towards the camp. Just towards the gate, just walking up. No weapons drawn, all my weapons are sheathed and all of that as I approach.
And then you hear a thump next to you. There's an arrow.
Yeah.
Who goes there?
As the arrow goes down, I raise my hands. No need for the aggression. I was sent here because I was told about a group of businessmen with some exotic animals, and I am a collector of sorts. And I was coming to see if I may purchase some of your collection.
Oh, you know what would have been a great idea? Is if we would have gave him polymorph to take with him and be like, how much for this?
Ooh, that would have been a good idea. And too late now.
Okay. Roll me persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Do good.
Persuasion is my thing, man. Don't worry.
He's a Viking.
I'm gonna send you a set of physical dice. That is a good roll. But I'm still gonna send you a set of physical dice one day.
Who?
19 for my
Well,
persuasion. I know, I heard you.
No, we were talking about something else.
19 for my persuasion check.
Persuasion. All right, you're here to purchase. I see you. And you know who we are. We're not businessmen. We're the Wildsbane. Okay.
No. See, by the law and by uncivilized people, you are considered poachers. But where I come from, you are just businessmen who collect animals.
Oh, we've never been treated so elegantly. Okay, interesting. First, you need to show me your gold.
Oh my, we've just met. Very well. I take out. I don't have it all in one sack because I'm not. If they're trying to steal it, I don't want it to be super easy. So I pull out one sack with 300 and I shake a little bit. a portion of the funds I've come with to purchase.
Very well. You may enter. And they open the gates, and there are many guards there, and they seem to be gathering. You can hear shouts now of people kind of focusing in on you as you enter into the encampment. It's very mucky because of the amount of trampling of feet in the area. It's it's not a beautiful, nice place. Let's just say that. Bar fights going on all over the place. People spitting up blood. Some wounded individuals. You can see some widows crying. Presumably, their hubbies were part of the trampling of the mammoths.
Why did you have to throw that in there, Diddy?
Just cause. And yeah, you get led through the camp towards where they're keeping the yetis and the mammoths in their cages, kind of at the center, surrounded by this dense population. And there's more and more people gathering around you, kind of yelling and jeering at you and such. Roll me Constitution, I guess?
Constitution? Okay. Can I ask what for as I roll?
So to see if you kind of display any form of intimidation, if you yourself are being intimidated.
No, would that be a wisdom saving throw then or something?
Then wisdom.
How dare you question the DM?
I was just asking. I was just confused.
I thought Constitution would be better for you, but if you want to do wisdom, do wisdom.
Well, it would be, but I was just asking, so...
Well, you asked and now you're doing wisdom.
I'm gonna use luck for that.
That's not terrible. You probably wouldn't have been too scared.
I'm using luck for that.
That's 2.
I didn't roll it. Oh wait, nope, it did. Ah, fine. 12. Screw it. 12.
12?
12.
Yeah, you can't help but to look a little bit intimidated walking through with all this chaos around you. And you get to the center, and waiting before you is a very familiar-looking individual.
Ooh, someone familiar.
Bonjour. My name is Go Van Gogh. And I understand that you are here to purchase some of our animals, our prized possessions.
Why, yes, I must say, I consider myself a still-of-heart type of person, but very intimidating aura in this place. But yes, I am here to purchase some of your collection.
Excellent. Let's talk the business. And while he approaches you to discuss, we'll kind of jump over to the other party. So you guys have disembarked. You know that Agathor has begun his discussion at the gates. You know, he's being invited in right now. So while he is being led into the camp, you guys can roll me your stealth checks to get in deeper. You can roll with advantage, though, because the guards are being attracted towards the gate because there's a visitor.
Ooh, with advantage, I got a nat 20 for 29.
Nice.
With advantage, I got a 15.
That's not terrible.
I rolled a 4 on the dice.
Oh my god.
A 2 on the other one.
All right. I'm thinking about using plot point for that because I don't know. Should I for that?
Violin, roll. What's your?
I don't think it's
she
just-
won't load.
Sorry, what?
My character sheet won't load. Hold on.
He's
do you
having
want-
technical difficulties.
roll the dice and guesstimate your bonus for now.
I've been playing for like an hour, man. Why is your character sheet not up yet?
It's been up, but my computer just shit itself again.
Yeah, that's why your mic is sounding horrible right now.
You need
Yep.
to get your computer some diapers. It
What do you-
shits itself too much.
His mic sounds better right now than it has all night for me.
It's actually audible.
What is with your audio? I have no idea, but it's horrible right now.
Natural
it's
20
not
for a
quality.
26.
Jesus, 2 natural 20s on this fucking stealth roll?
You know what? Because they both rolled 2 natural 20s, could you give them a flat bonus because they got 2 gods of stealth next to them?
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna make it so that they're so quiet. Yeah, don't worry about it. You know, your 15 will be sufficient in this case. So, yeah, you guys can manage to slip through the fence line and between the patrols with ease, despite Linnea dragging her feet the entire time.
I'm also gonna say that Rocky isn't gonna be with me this time because I don't have his stats right now because they're at my actual house, which I am not at. So he stayed on the ship to. We'll say he's staying back to help protect Lindy if anything happens.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, perfect. So, you guys managed to make it within the actual camp. Now, you can keep going towards the densely populated tents and presumably where the animals are, or closer to you is the tent guarded by the 2 demons. What would you like to do? What's your next plan of your what's the next step of your plan?
How demonly do these demons look?
Very much like the demons that you guys fought with Gortash up on the mountain.
Hey, we should check that out.
That seems like somebody important might be in.
We came in here for a We came in for a rescue mission. We get the animals out, and then we can take care of everything else.
That does resonate very strongly with August, so August agrees with Bylan.
Yeah.
I know that some people who use magic, they can like see things from further away. Can either one of you do that and perhaps look into the tent here somehow?
Nope.
I
My
can
only
try to
worry-
read it. I can try to tap their minds to see what is inside.
My worry is that if we don't deal with the demons now, we'll be in the middle of the camp and they could come from behind.
My worry is that we deal with the demons now, and the animals get hurt in the process.
We are farther away from where the animals are.
Can we see the area that Agathor is in from where we were at?
It's it's a big camp, so it's gonna be a while to get into the deep parts of it, but you can see the edge of the dense encampment right in front of you. Why is it James Bond?
They're doing a stealth
You meant
mission.
you meant Bames John, right?
Bames John, yeah.
The non-copyrighted.
My goal is to cripple Wildsbane ultimately, and if there's demons protecting that tent, they're probably protecting something really important. So perhaps we can try to take out these demons very stealthily, quickly. Investigate that.
I think this is a bad idea, but if we must.
Wildsbane is all about making money. They're not just gonna slay the animals because there's an attack.
Yeah.
They don't want them to die yet.
That is their profit margin.
I mean, if y'all are, well, I'm not there, but out of character, like I am psychically linked to Violent. So if y'all are trying to take people out stealthily, you know, Violent can give me a heads up, and I can try to create a smaller ruckus. So if things get loud, you know, they won't immediately, you know, just run over to y'all.
That's true.
I think they communicate. I think that's what we do. I think they're going to communicate to Agathor that he needs to make a bigger distraction, and then we take out the demons.
All right. So then, while you guys are making your approach to the demons, we'll cut back to Agathor with Van Gogh. So, and what is it you are looking to purchase? Right now, we have in stock some mammoths and some yeti.
I have a couple of mammoths already, but my precious little girl would love a yeti. She talks about them all the time. But I don't want just a run-of-the-mill yeti. I'm thinking... I know that y'all might not do this often, but I'm willing to pay for it. I'm willing to pay the extra cost just for it. I want to make sure that this Yeti isn't just a Yeti. I want the strongest Yeti you have. And what better way to find out than to have the Yeti battle?
August scowls for a reason he doesn't quite know why.
You want to battle the Yeti?
Well, why yes. I want to make sure that when I give this pet to my precious little girl, it's strong enough to protect her if people try to harm my precious little girl, as well as be an amazing pet for me.
Roll me persuasion with advantage. This is kind of right up their alley.
One. Oh God, good thing I have advantage. Hold on, my ability that immediately goes up to you. Hold on. Nope, that's copyright. Turn that off. Turn that. Get it out of here. You trying to get this thing taken down.
I did the same thing. I did the same thing with the Baines John thing. I caught it as soon as possible.
All right, so that becomes a. Oh, wait.
It becomes a
8 plus 9.
17.
17.
17.
Yeah.
17?
Yeah, 8 plus 9, 17.
With advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1 and a 6, and because I have an ability,
Jesus.
if I roll below a 7, it becomes an 8. So that's a.
Yeah, but they were this. Like I said, it's kind of like right along their alley. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this is very, very interesting. Yes, I will let Yeti out, and you fight, and if you are impressed, then you buy. Yes.
Yes.
This is great. This is great. And then there's like whispering amongst the camp, and like, yeah, you guys over at the demons would see that even the patrol is heading in to watch this Yeti fight. So this distraction has left you with only the two demons to worry about.
Bookie.
But Agathor, you are currently face to face with the biggest and bloodiest, bloodthirsty demon. Yeti, and it's got a big old chain around its neck, and they open the cage, and it comes charging at you.
Is the chain is it just a chain around its neck, or is the chain holding it back?
It's got a link around its neck, and there's a bunch of the poachers that are holding on to the chain. That way, if it gets a little out of control, they can kind of restrain it again in case it kills you and starts going after other people. But we're cutting away from you. While so you're about to engage in combat with the Yeti. At the same time, the rest of the party knows that the rest of the encampment is vacated. What do you guys do with your newfound, freedom, I guess?
Make it count, guys. Make it count.
My idea, Linnea and Violen had been discussing how to handle the demons. But while they do that, I want to try and go around the other side of the tent and sneak into the back of it.
All right, roll me stealth.
While he does that, can I cast my spell to distract the demons?
What's that?
I'm going to cast Enemies Abound on the stronger of the two.
I love it when the story
that?
matches up with the dice because
I
I
need
just
him
got
to make a saving throw, and if he fails, then he sees everybody he sees instantly registers as an enemy.
What saving throw?
I believe it's Wisdom.
Oof, that is a 2 for a 4.
It's an int save. Sorry.
I don't think it's gonna matter with the two.
Yeah, he automatically succeeds if he's immune to being frightened, though. So, is he immune to being frightened?
No.
Perfect. So, he sees his friend, and he looks at his friend, and he sees the guy who slept with his wife, actually.
Give me 1 second.
He
I
sees my
rolled
mom.
another natural 20, by the way, for my stealth check for a total of 29.
What is it with? Hold on, first. Natural 20 central today, baby. Also, what is it with violent and making people think that other people fuck their wives? Do we have a sad backstory or something, Violent?
Is this a thing that I've done before?
Yes.
Yes.
Has
subconscious,
Violent been
then.
married and that happened to him? Or is Violent projecting?
Okay, so, so what happens is, Violent, you cast a spell, one demon fails. He looks to the other demon, and you see him winding up to lay a giant punch on the demon next to him. Just as Agathor is cutting a nice slit into the tent, he opens up and he looks inside.
August.
Oh no, August, sorry. Just as a Yeti is charging at August.
Agathor.
Oh my god. Fucking guts.
Linnea messed up one time, now it's gonna be a forever problem.
Oh my god. A Yeti
I
is
only
charging
messed
at
up one time.
Agathor. Violet is casting a spell and causing a demon to attack the other demon, and August is cutting open a tent and looking inside. What you all didn't notice is your friend Linnea has snuck in as well with you, August. And while you're peeking in and you hear the footsteps of Linnea coming behind you, in front of you in the tent, bound and gagged, is Linnea.
I'm sorry, what?
Linnea
And then there's an
gasps and
eruption
looks
of
shocked.
snow, powder everywhere, and you guys are now surrounded by demons, hidden poachers that were actually there the entire time in the snow, and Agathor, as the Yeti's charging at you, Van Gogh looks at you and goes, "You thought you were clever, they are Agathor of the Chosen Ones."
Oh, guess who?
Guess it. And we are going to take a brief break.
Yeah, before we go on break, Diddy. I think you meant to say Lindy, because you said Linnea. Bound and...
No, he meant Linnea.
Wait, no.
Which means our Linnea is a fake Linnea?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
one is a
believe
fake one.
alright, we're going on break, guys. I'll see you later.
Give us 15 minutes, because this is going to take some time for me to set up. Welcome back to Fate and Folly. Thanks for joining us. Violet, I think you have some audio in the background that I keep hearing. Okay, that stopped. Alright, so before the break, Agathor was trying to convince the Wildsbane that they were there to purchase some wild animals or whatnot, and ultimately was proving the Yeti's strength when it was revealed that Van Gogh knew who he was the entire time, and the bandits sprung an ambush on him, as well as, while trying to sneak into the tent guarded by the demons, it was revealed that there was a Linnea inside, bound and gagged. There was a kind of a big eruption of snow, and there was just chaos all around. And as the snow settles, August, the tent is kind of collapsed now, and standing before you in the tent is, two Linneas, side by side, looking exactly the same, neither one of them bound and gagged. Then there's also, just nearby, the two demons. Standing next to them are actually two more demons that erupted in the snow. So 4 demons total, and Violin, you're just beyond them. Agathor, you are currently engaged in one-on-one with the Yeti, but are surrounded by bandits as well. First up in the initiative order is Linnea, Winter.
Yes. I am looking absolutely confused and aghast as I'm standing next to what looks like myself as everyone else is busted in. Well, anyways, I think my first order of business, let's just calm things down for a moment. I would like everyone in the vicinity within a 30-foot cube to make me a... What's the saving throw on this? Wisdom saving throw.
Is this against being charmed or frightened?
Yes.
Does that mean I have advantage?
Do you have advantage?
No.
I mean, it's everyone in the vicinity, and I'm assuming you are surrounded.
Yeah, I don't have advantage, but that's still a 16. I don't know what your DC is.
17. Oops.
Of course.
Oh, let's go, baby. 18.
So all the demons, what are their saves?
Good wisdom, do they? Oh, they have +2. Alright, so one demon got a 10, the other one got a 5, that one got a 17, and that one got a 3.
Meets it, beats it. So one of the demons is still active.
Okay, let's do...
Also, roll for other Linnea, I guess.
I did.
Okay.
So these guys are impacted, but this guy also is doubly impacted by Violin, who was punching this guy. So we're gonna have this guy actually taken already. Sorry. So remember, Violin, you had already mind washed one of the demons, and he was in the middle of punching another one. So I want to just finish off that attack. Just so he does that damage. Jesus fucking Christ! What? Ow!
What the hell? Arson, your stuff is very messed up right now. Disconnect your headphones.
Arson, mute.
Turn that off.
Arson, mute.
I don't know what his mic is doing, but it sounds like a cave. That's
Yeah,
on
that was
radio static.
That was the scariest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I wish I recorded that so I could use it for a haunted, cave sound in a game. That sounds awesome.
Alright, so the one demon punches, claws and punches the other demon. Huh? Okay.
Speak?
I just wanted to finish that off. Yeah, so... They had also... Would have
Am I good now?
failed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And this. Okay. All right. So, in regards to the enemies that you're facing, the 3 of the demons failed, and then the other Linnea standing next to you would have also failed.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to take my move action to rush over towards Violin, sure.
Wait, what? What spell did you cast?
Hypnotic Pattern.
What does that mean for me?
You are currently... Everyone who fails the save is charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, they are incapacitated and have a speed of 0. I guess the spell ends for an affected creature if they take any damage, or if someone uses an action to take the creature out of its stupor. Anyways, Linnea is gasping, like, you guys came to save me. Thank you. And that is my turn.
It is now Linnea's turn. What is it that Linnea has to roll to get out of this gaze?
Nothing.
Yeah, there is no saving throw. The other demon can shake other demons to awaken them, but until they take damage or somebody uses an action against them.
How
An
long does it
action
last
to
then?
free them.
Up to 1 minute concentration.
Okay. Then that means I just don't get that. That Linnea doesn't get a turn.
Yep.
Okay. Then it is August. Your turn.
I also don't get to do anything.
Okay. Then we cut back to the other group. Agathor, you're face to face with a Yeti who comes charging at you, and they are going to attack you with their big old claws. That is a 21 and a 16 to hit.
I'm going to reaction cast shield, so neither one hits.
Okay. Well, that is its turn then. It is now Van Gogh, who I think he's going to stand back and just kind of watch. He's going to command his bandits to close in and to go support the engagement over with the demons in the outskirts of the camp. So he has a group splintered off to go deal with that. But yeah, he's just going to watch this Yeti battle for a little bit before he does anything. So we will then go to Agathor. Your turn.
All right, so I know the Yeti is right on me. Is there anyone else right on me? How many people?
They're all surrounding you at a distance that they know they cannot be hurt. It's just you and the Yeti engaged in melee.
Alrighty, in that case, since if they want to play it that way, where is they're surrounding me? Where is how many people are next to Van Gogh?
It's a giant camp. There are hundreds of people here.
Yeah, alright, so in a 15-foot cube, how many people are next to Van Gogh?
Bunch.
A bunch. Gotcha. I'm going to turn to Van Gogh and say, did I think I was clever? No. I know I'm clever. But you want to know what's even more clever than even I? It's a mind goblin. And as I say that,
What?
I'm going to bonus action, seal him, teleport right next to Van Gogh, and then, in a very low voice,
Agathor, I hate to be this person, but you already used your reaction.
I used it before.
Oh yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Actually, no, I don't need to teleport. In fact, no, I'm not even gonna seal him. No. Before I do any of the talking, light up my blade. I'm gonna do that first. Then I'm gonna say what I say, and then I'm going to rush over to him. And right as I get within his face, I'm gonna say, "Well, I'm provoking an attack of opportunity, by the way, from the Yeti. So if you want to go ahead and take that."
Why don't you just DM the game there, Block? Come on. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Are you sure? Master Block? Are you sure?
I am sure.
Actually, my armor class is 30 now.
Alright, so that is a 8 slashing damage and 4 cold damage.
8 slashing, 4 cold. Oh, okay. Alright, and then, yeah, so I rush over, and right as I get into Van Gogh's face, I'm gonna say, "Mind Goblin, these nuts!" And I am going to use. I'm going to use my psychic thunder wave to deal psychic damage to everyone within a 15-foot I mean, in a 15-foot cube around me.
Using your new Thunder Wave ability?
Yeah, I'm using my thunder wave ability, and because it's psychic damage, I'm like, all right, might as well deal psychic damage.
All right. What do I have to roll anything?
I need a Constitution saving throw from everyone within 15 feet of me.
Okay. All right. And a cone. You got a cone in front of you, right?
No, in a just 15 feet around me in every direction. So effectively a 30-foot sphere across from just centered on me.
Oh, all right. So that means the Yeti's gonna have to roll too.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the Yeti. Oh, the Yeti got a natural 20. It's not gonna be. That's gonna be good. All right, and then all the bandits around them. Oh, wow. Okay. Jesus.
And
All right, so yeah, Van Gogh got I think like a 10. The rest of the bandits got 21, and the Yeti got a natural 20 for a 23.
all right, so the ones who pass will be taking half damage and won't be pushed away, but the people who fail will be taking full damage.
All right. Sorry, do your damage.
So that's 11 psychic damage. And for whoever passed, they're pushed 10 feet away. From the sheer force of my D's nuts.
Passed or didn't pass?
Anyone who didn't pass are pushed 10 feet away. The people who
yes,
pass
so
take
the ones
half
who fail.
damage and don't. Yeah, the ones who fail take full damage and are pushed 10 feet away. The ones who pass take half damage and aren't pushed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is Leton.
Now, the Yeti rolled a natural 20. I will allow you to either choose to give it its damage, the half damage that it would take, or not give it its damage at all because it got a natural 20, in hopes to possibly not instigate it any further in combat.
Sure, I'll take that. So the Yeti takes no damage. So the Yeti doesn't understand the joke, so they don't take the mental damage that the joke gives.
But they can at least recognize that you were able to kind of exclude them from the damage. It was kind of like by your choice, your favor.
Yeah,
So
sure.
there's a little bit of, there's a little inkling of, okay, maybe I won't fuck you up anymore. Kind of a respect showing as you like look back and like wink at it or something. Okay, that is your turn then.
Yeah.
It is now the demons. Okay, sorry, that doesn't apply right now. The demons are going to attack. First off, the one demon, the hypnotic gaze, does that supersede the fear that you instilled in it then, Violin? The distrust?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, it is
that-
currently incapacitated. It can't take actions to continue.
So-
If it could take actions, it would do so in a violent manner, like in the way that I could, that I deemed it has to, but it can't, so it won't.
Okay, so that the demons are all going to stand there. There's one demon that is free. Seeing that, you know what? Let's roll in wisdom to see if he actually notices. Okay, that's good. With a 17, he notices that his team seems to be kind of incapacitated. He knows which one just punched him, so he's not happy with that. And so he's going to look to his other demon buddy next to him. And what is it? He has to take an action to shake them awake?
Or deal damage to them in any way.
Well, he can just shake them awake.
Yeah.
And he can. All right, so he's gonna shake the one demon next to him awake, and that's gonna be his action. Now, this one that just woke, he doesn't get a turn until next turn, right?
No, he gets a turn.
Oh, he gets a turn now. Okay, so
He is no longer incapacitated.
this other demon is now going to shake awake the other demon, and they're gonna leave the one asleep that was hurting them. So that kind of works for them. Thank you, there, Violent. All right, then the last demon that was just awoken, now using his action, he is going to rush at the Linneas.
One Linnea is where it was, the other is by Vylon.
Oh, shit. Right, so he can't run at the Linneas. Well, then Linnea in the tent is the closest one to him, so he's going to run at that Linnea, and he's going to attack. That is... Oh, he gets 3 attacks.
Confusion!
Alright, that is... Oh, shit. That is a 22, a natural 20, holy shit, and oh my god, a 24. All 3 fucking hit. Little Linnea. That is going to be... I'm gonna have to use my... Jesus Christ.
Even they don't know which Linnea is the real Linnea. What the fuck is going on, man?
I think I fucked with things by doing that spell.
Chaos. Okay, so it got a natural 20, so it's a max damage on 1 plus the roll. So it's going to do with each roll 2d6. So that is 6d6 plus 9 to start. That is 27 damage to start, plus the max damage, 12. I think 12 plus 3.
Well, plus
All right, that's 42 damage on these 3 attacks.
If that was the real Linnea, which I hope it's not, they're like at what? In like the teens of damage, like 19 something, maybe 20, maybe light 20s. I don't know.
All right, so that would also wake up that Linnea as well because they just took damage. Yeah. So that's the demon's turn. Vylon, it is your go. You currently have a Linnea next to you.
And that
Or did you pass or did you fail?
I passed.
Okay, you're the one. You're
I'm
one.
I'm just thinking. I've been thinking about what I want to do, and I really don't know. There's no good situation here, so I guess I'm just gonna make it worse by casting Everd's Black Tentacles. So I need all the demons and August and one of the Linnea that's caught between all the demons to make dex saves for me.
Don't I just automatically fail?
I believe you might.
Yeah.
Incapacitated.
So
no, you just can't take actions or reactions. It does not necessarily say you cannot.
Yeah, but if you're incapacitated, you cannot make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That kind of is by definition.
It's weird because other conditions will say you can't.
I'm gonna say you can't.
Okay.
It just it makes sense to me that you're not able to do that.
I accept this ruling.
So that means August, you auto fail. One of the demons will auto fail. However, does that that will negate his the one that's the hypnotic pattern on him, right?
If it does damage.
Yeah, it does
but then
damage.
Does that also negate your other spell you have on him right now, where he's thinking of his friend as a foe?
That does not get negated, but the fact that both are concentration, so I'm switching I'm no longer concentrating on that spell, so yeah, it breaks.
Okay, so that breaks too. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I got everything written down here for that. Okay, so then...
and wait, before you say anything, before you make any saves, heighten spell.
Why are you going to hurt me worse?
No, it's not going to hurt you worse. That's just going to give them disadvantage.
On saves. And you can't make the save anyways.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, if I fail, I get disadvantage on saves going forward, or just now
No. You have disadvantage on this specific saving throw against this specific spell.
All right, so I'm gonna roll just one roll for the demons, all 4 of them, and that will be what is it? Oh, you said a dexterity, right?
Yep.
Okay, at disadvantage.
Yes.
All right, so that is. Oh fuck! That's a natural 1 for a 2.
Great.
Four
So
demons. Wait. Let me finish the rolling. So the demons all fail, obviously.
yeah.
And then the Linnea will also roll at disadvantage. Oh, that's still a. Oh, +7? Are you kidding me? That's still a 25.
Gosh.
Jesus.
Yeah, Linnea is a dex person. That is their second highest stat.
So now I know at least which one is not Linnea.
Wait, how?
25?
They're the same stats.
Oh no.
No, Linnea,
Yeah,
Linnea
the one
has,
is using mine.
yeah, Linnea has some text
I
on
have
it.
Linnea's stat block up right now.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was bitching about Roll20 earlier, because I had to go on to Roll20 to find this character sheet.
Yep.
It's all right. That Linnea is almost dead, anyways.
Are there any more rolls
Yeah.
to be made?
No. So I was rolling all for the demons at once, so they all failed, and then Linnea passed.
Okay, so Linnea is not restrained,
Linnea's not restrained. Okay.
and she's going to be taking half damage.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Yeah, okay, she's going to be taking half damage or no damage. When a creature enters the affected spell for the first time or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a dex save. They take 3d6 damage and be restrained by the tentacles until spell ends. It doesn't say anything that happens if they pass or fail.
It sounds like if they pass, they pass. If they fail, then they take the damage and
Yeah.
do the shit.
Okay,
What's the
fair
spell?
enough.
If it says or take, if they say pass the save or take this, then that means nothing happens if they pass.
Yeah, what's the spell again?
Evard's Black Tentacles.
It's the longest spell in the history of D&D.
Yeah.
Black tentacles.
That's going to be 7 bludgeoning to everybody, and everybody but Linnea is restrained.
Cool, so
as-
now
You
I'm not
pass.
stupid, but I am restrained.
I thought if you passed, you don't do anything happens to you.
Yeah, so nothing
Exactly.
happens to the Linnea, but
Linnea has nothing
demons-
happened to her.
Yeah, but the demons and Tank and everybody else.
August tank is
Tank.
dead.
Think
Sorry,
it's,
August.
So
What
it's
is so hard about? I don't know what's so hard about August. Have I just picked the worst?
Absolutely nothing. I'm just bad with names.
So the demons all take 7 damage, is what you're saying, and they're restrained.
Correct?
And the Linnea has nothing happened to her.
Correct.
Okay, cool. That's what I was trying to get at.
And anyone that is in the spell when their turn starts has to make the save again.
Okay, that's fine. I'll
Oh, no,
make
sorry.
Well,
No. So for that, technically the saves all happen on their turn.
I
No,
see.
it's when
So
they
this
first
one-
enter the. No, it's when they first enter the area, and they first entered the area when it became it
Yeah.
popped in.
But I won't have to make it again on my turn. I
You will
will-
not have to
no,
make it
it-
again on your turn.
So it's
if
just
you
the
walk
first
it- if-
round right now.
Yeah, if you walk into if you leave if you have somebody who wasn't in it walk into it, they have to make a save. Or if you have somebody
if-
leave it
if-
and then walk back in,
No, but it
they have to
also
make a save.
says so when they enter the area for the first time, or they start their turn there.
That would mean that I ended my turn there previously and therefore start my turn the next turn there.
Yeah, but there's 2 ways to trigger it, and it's entering the affected area for the first time on a turn.
I
Or starting.
believe that because I'm technically starting it right now, I won't have to do it again on the start of my turn. Is what I'm saying. The next turn.
Yeah.
But the turn
Next-
afterwards,
yeah,
if I
next-
remain in it, then I won't.
Yeah,
I will
sure.
take
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, this round
the
you're
issue is
fine.
with-
Next round you're not.
The issue
Yeah,
is with
that-
the restrained, you can't move.
With the restraint, you can't move. Yes, exactly. So I have to break my restraints as an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Don't worry about that
You have to,
right now.
you have to make a check against my spell save DC to try and break it.
That's the end of your turn then, Violet, right?
No.
No?
Oh my god, how is that not the end of your turn?
It's one spell. Let's just clarify. So violence. After that, I'm going to make a. I'm gonna quicken spell a nice, nasty chill touch on the Linnea that is closest to me.
Can I understand why are you casting 2 spells on a turn?
Cancel
Because I have-
spell. Quicken
Yeah,
spell.
I can quicken spell cantrips and cast 2 on a turn. So one's a level spell, and one is not. And because one isn't, I can quicken spell the one that isn't.
Yeah.
The as Linnea is rushing towards you, she gasps in shock that her friend is attacking her. Like, what are you doing?
And that's going to be 10 necrotic.
Well, hold on. You got to hit first.
That's true. I just assumed a 24 would hit.
Ah, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's true. That's the DM in me. And do I notice anything in this instant? In the instant where it hits, do I notice anything about Linnea's like body language? Like, does it look like a shape-shifting thing is starting to, was warping around the spell, or if she's bleeding the wrong color or something like that?
Because this is kind of built into it, this would be kind of like a bonus action to do this. It's going to cost you something, not just a free action.
And they already used their bonus action.
You want to know the funny thing? You could have easily done this by because you have access to Linnea's mind. You could have just popped in and said hi and see if you were stopped.
That's true.
That's what I was thinking too.
But that actually has an action. Like, that has an actual action cost.
Yeah, but
so it's basically the same thing as instead. So instead I'm going to use an action and I'm going to pop into Linnea's mind and do exactly that.
Hold on. Okay. I think at this point it's too late.
Yeah, I'm action surging.
Oh, action.
You
surging.
have
Okay.
to say that you're gonna action first.
I always forget this. I'm sorry. I'm not a perfect man.
We'll keep reminding you until you remember.
Don't worry, guys. It'll be our turn eventually.
So you are falling into her mind?
This
Yeah,
entire
the one that
is taking 30 minutes.
The one that approached me.
It's already like 11 o'clock too, isn't it? It's late. Or getting late.
Yeah. We're not going to finish this combat tonight. We're going to have to call it at some point, but don't worry.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
I'm fine to keep going for now.
I try to tap into the brain of the one that's closest to me. Does it feel like Linnea's mind?
Yeah. It definitely feels like Linnea's mind. And I mean, assuming Diddy doesn't want to correct me on that. I don't know at this point.
I thought you were asking the Linnea you were going into the mind of, but if you're asking the DM as well for clarification and trust, yes, that is.
Okay, so that is the actual Linnea, not the imposter Linnea.
I don't think he said that. He just said that it feels like that.
I don't know.
Well, no. Well, I think you asked the wrong question. The question you should have been asking was, were you stopped when you went to enter the mind, or were you just, or did you already have a connection there? Okay. So there's a high chance that might be the actual Linnea.
Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
Finally, okay. It is the.
Her mind is shocked you just attacked her.
The bandits' turn. The poachers. So the one party that's broken off, they are now going to approach the demon part of the camp, and they're not going to be able to do anything this turn because they'll dash as well. But you guys can see Violin, August. I guess you're incapacitated. You can still see, but you would notice that there is a large party of reinforcements of poachers that are heading your way, and they will be able to enact their action next turn. The ones that are currently surrounding you, Agathor, well, now that you decided to stop attacking the Yeti and attack them, they're like, well, fuck it, we're going to attack you. So you wiped out a few of them with your thunder wave psychic damage, and the rest are gonna jump out at you. So we'll say 6 come out and attack you,
Come at me, bro.
and that is gonna be how many hits?
How many are below 22? Just out of curiosity.
Below 22 what?
To hit.
A hit.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, let me see. I just gotta see what my attack bonus is. Oof, all of them.
All right, then. Well, the first hit I would reaction cast shield again. So.
Okay. Oh, so what's the to hit then?
I would reaction cast shield, which puts my AC at 22. So, if any of them are,
what is your AC before that though?
my AC would have been at 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
So that one. So only 2 of them would hit. So you save one, the other one hits. Right?
The reaction cast shield lasts until the start of my next turn. So for the remainder, until my next turn, my AC is 22.
So that you would block both attacks.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Well, the nice thing is they can make 3 attacks. That's the first round of attacks from the 6 of them.
It's all good. They got to beat a 22 now. It's all good.
All right. So that is a 22.
No, it's
that's an 8. That is a 21, and that's a 24. So 2 hit.
All right.
That's 2 so far, and then the third round of attacks. That is not a single one of them. All right, so after fucking 18 attacks, we have 2 that hit.
Yeah. I'm happy. Yes.
So that is.
I don't care if
Gotta love shield.
I don't care if they don't do a lot of damage. 18 attacks will probably kill me.
18.
18
damage. 18 total damage.
Yeah, if I got hit by all 18 attacks, I most likely would be just outright dead. Not even down, just dead.
Okay. That is the bandit's turn. We're back up to Linnea. Winter Linnea.
Okay. So I am very shocked that Violent has just tried to attack me.
Not tried, did.
Let's make this clear. I did attack you. There was no
Yes,
attempt.
you did. Okay. With no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I would say Valen was just had like this panicked look in his eye. He just like did everything.
Processing for a moment.
I thought you were quiet for just long enough to be like, is there something wrong with my thing?
No. Do I trust you now is the thing.
Excellent question.
Or is this... You know what? I'm going to reach into my bag. Okay, so Linnea's going to dive to the side away from you, keeping her distance now in panic. Let's go... You know what? We might as well prove ourselves. We're going to... I'm going to reach into my bag and bring out Esmeralda as my action. And summon forth the dragon to attack.
God.
With your bonding with her with the flight in the simulator, I would say that before it was like your bonus action to use her. You get your own bonus action. She is now going to be a completely separate entity. So your action was to remove her and get her out. She has her own action and bonus action now, just like Rocky would have. But if you have a bonus action you would like to do, you can do that. Otherwise, you can then engage with whatever you want Esmeralda to do.
Just for clarification's sake, Rocky always has to take my bonus action.
Sorry, yeah, because that's part of your character. This is more of a companion.
Yeah. And for this, it'd be funny and more confusing if you were just controlling her on your own.
True.
I can do something. What was it I wanted to do? Ooh, what lets me cast command? You know what? No, okay. I am going to... Can Bardic Inspiration be used against saving throws?
Again?
Get it?
I
Let me
mean,
double
It's a
check.
plus whatever to whatever a roll. I guess it's a...
Yeah, ability check, saving attack, throw, roll, or saving throw. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on myself, just... Oh, I don't think I can do... Oh, god damn it!
I'm pretty sure you can Bardic Inspiration yourself. You can inspire
No,
yourself.
it specifies other. One creature other than yourself.
Oh. Yeah, you can't inspire
Yeah,
yourself.
you got to be a sword bard for that to apply to you.
August is gonna need some inspiration at this point, man.
You know what? Yeah, August is probably my only one that I'm certain is an ally. Or at least half certain. It's kind of been fucked by everyone. I'm gonna use Mantle of Inspiration, which is the one that gives temporary hit points and lets you use your reaction to move. I'm gonna specifically not have Violet, who just attacked me, and give myself and August the inspiration.
It's too bad
HP.
August can't move.
How many hit points?
It is at this level 8.
Cool.
Okay.
That is my turn.
And then, but Esmeralda now.
Yes. Do you want me to control her?
Yeah. You have full control to tell her what you want her to do.
Okay. That dragon is going to barrel through the demons, and that would be entering into the spell.
Is she
Okay.
flying?
I mean, yes, but she's getting within melee. Oh, you know what? You're right. She's gonna use the Cohen attack on everyone in there. I would make a dexterity saving throw in there.
So that's gonna be the 4 demons and Linnea.
And I guess August, but he now has temporary hit points, so...
God,
I'm also restrained, so I still fail this
You
dexterity check.
fail it. Okay.
August. I'm
So the 4
sorry.
demons are gonna get. Is there a disadvantage at all? Oh, they're restrained. They automatically fail. They're all restrained.
No.
Right.
Except for the
Auto-fail.
other Linnea. Except
for Linnea.
No,
All right.
restrained gives
Gosh.
disadvantage on dex saves.
Oh, disadvantage? Oh, okay.
Yes.
So then.
Well,
Fuck, it's still a 19. That's a dirty 20.
is that an 8? That is an 8. Oh no, that's a 9.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, disadvantage.
DC 17.
Yeah, Linnea got a 25, and the demons all got a dirty 20.
Okay, so everyone that saved the DC 17 takes half damage.
How much damage was?
It's actually not all that much. It's 5.
Oh, that doesn't even cancel out your temporary hit points you gave me.
5 is
Fine.
half damage?
No, that is full. It's
That is full damage?
listen,
So they
it's
only
a
take-
cone they
they
can
only
do.
take
Often.
2?
Yeah.
Hey, it's a newly born dragon. It hasn't even been alive for a week yet. Give it some time to get strong. God.
Oh, poor.
No, wait. You do bring up a good point. That's enough to kill a man at 1 week old.
I mean, it's also a dragon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's enough to kill the average person. It's just, it's still itty bitty. It's still growing.
So that was Linnea casting that. All right, perfect. So, Linnea, you are done your turn. It is now Linnea's turn.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously.
It was currently surrounded by demons. And she looks up and she's got blood dripping from her lips, and she's finally able to actually act and talk on her turn. What are you doing? What is happening? Why are you all doing this to me? You came to save me and now you're attacking me. This is absurd. I don't understand. And she looks to the demons, the demon standing next to her, and you can see this fire in her eyes, almost reflecting the fire from the demon itself. You were sent by her. And with this anger and ferocity, Linnea, what are you gonna do? What can you do? It's fun.
Are they sharing spell slots? Is this like a weird soul sister thing?
Nah.
Okay, only because it's funny and it's what I would do in this situation, she can cast polymorph.
Can she? She's restrained.
No,
she's not.
She passed. Remember,
She passed.
Oh, right, fuck, she passed.
She was the only one who passed.
Wait, but she's...
She is going to cast hypnotic pattern.
Oh dear God! What's
Jesus
the
Christ.
DC?
17.
It
Where's
doesn't
she
matter.
cast?
I got a freaking natural one. Okay, there goes my turn again.
Who's getting caught in this? Who's getting caught in this?
August, everyone's getting caught in it.
I didn't
Is
get
it
caught in
everyone?
last time. Yeah,
No, you got.
I don't think
you
just passed. You just passed. That's all.
that's true.
Demons all failed, so they are now engaged in this hypnotic pattern.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wait, so if Linnea casts it on herself, does she have to also save it, or she's immune to it?
So,
She doesn't.
it specifies that you have to be able to see it, and if you are casting it, you know to close your eyes.
Okay, so she doesn't have to. So that means that, yeah, Violin and other Linnea also have to make this save.
Yeah, I
Let's
rolled a
go.
7.
19.
Alright, so that means that Violin, you're the only one who saved from that hypnotic pattern.
Again.
Byron is just standing there as like Linnea and him are staring at each other, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like just having a complete breakdown.
I'm sorry.
He's looking back at you, being like,
breakdown.
What do you mean? What the fuck? You're the ones who are attacking me! Now I gotta fight back!
I don't know anymore.
I'm gonna say this now. Screw violence breakdown. Can we address one thing real quick? August, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just not gonna participate. It's cool.
I'm so
August,
I'm so glad that you came to watch us.
August, it's your turn.
I do nothing because I am incapacitated and restrained. Also,
Okay. So it's now Van Gogh's turn. Who is?
Oh, I should specify. Did Linnea leave the AoE of Violence spell?
Oh no, she didn't. She just stayed right where she was.
Okay, on her next turn, she will have to make another saving throw for it.
Because yeah, she would have. Okay, good point. Thank you for reminding me of that. Because she wouldn't have wanted to leave the attack of opportunity of. Oh wait, she could have, because the demon would have been able to attack her.
I would say Esmeralda is not charmed. She is actually immune to it. So.
All right, Esmeralda would have still been there. Okay, so then yeah, she would have stayed where she was. I'll have to remind me of that on her next turn, then, guys. Thank you for bringing that up. Okay. It is, sorry, it's Van Gogh's turn, who is going to go and attack Agathor in front of him. That is going to be a 9,
Miss.
a 15,
Miss.
and 23.
That just hits.
Okay, perfect. We got that at least going for us. That is going to be 6 more slashing damage to you. Oh shit, sorry. That is going to be 12 more slashing damage to you.
Alright, so. Alrighty.
Alright, and that is going to be Van Gogh's turn. It is now the Yeti's turn. The Yeti, let's roll Wisdom. Oh, okay. It's going to kind of recognize that you deal damage to it. You've done it. And then he can see the bigger priority of the people, the bandits around him. And he kind of just barrels into the thick of it, of the bandits next to you, and just starts slashing and ripping them apart. And he seems to be on your side.
Wait, how far?
Can I make the argument
How close is it?
that the Yeti's best course of action, if he rolled the wisdom check, would probably be to free all the other animals? That he would realize that?
Yeah, to run.
He got an 11, so it was kind of like
Okay.
he leaned towards the side of Agathor, but wasn't quite wise to it. Just more of a, I'm not going to attack Agathor, I'm going to attack the others.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I had that in mind. Don't worry, I had that in
When you
mind.
said he barreled in, did he barrel into the ones that are holding his chains behind him, or did he barrel into the ones that I went up to?
I guess he would have went to the ones with the chain because he could. You're right. He couldn't have been able to barrel into. So he's just kind of engaged in his own combat behind you, slashing apart other poachers. All right. So that is the Yeti's turn. Agathor, it is your turn.
All right. First things first. Bonus action. I'm gonna get rid of my sorcery points to get another first level spell slot back. So I'm back to 2 first level spell slots instead of 1 now. I'm gonna say, man, that joke killed. It really did. But, you know, I'm a little bored. You're boring. So, I'm just...
Imagine how August feels.
And, I mean, y'all have to be disappointed. 18 attacks and only 2 hit, and then they were weak. Pathetic. And I'm gonna use my second. I'm gonna use it again. Everyone within 15 feet of me. If I have to move to make sure the Yeti is not within the range, I will do so. But Thunderwave, Psychic, Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is going to be a 16 for the bandit captain. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay. I would specify it's not 15 feet in every direction, just so you know.
No, it is.
It's not.
It's a 15 feet cube centered on you, so 15 feet in every direction around.
No.
Yeah.
It is a 3x3 with you in the center. So it is everything adjacent.
All right.
Otherwise, that would be a 30-foot cube.
Ah, right.
If it is a 15-foot radius, that is 15 feet around you.
Either way, I'm killing everyone around.
Yes. If it works like Thunderwave, though, you don't have to be in the center, I don't think. You can... It originates from you, but I'd have to see the spell.
No,
What spell is it?
It's Thunderwave. A wave of thunders. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Yeah, so
sorry.
originating from you, the origin can also be at the corner. So it could be just 9 tiles in front of you.
Fair. Well,
It does not have to be around you.
Sorry, what was the DC for the con save?
It's 16 right now.
All right, so that means Van Gogh beat it, and the rest of the poachers did not.
All right, so that's 2d8 psychic. Oh, that's bad. So the ones who failed take 7. The ones who passed take 3. The ones who failed also are pushed 10 feet away from me. So
Clearing a path because that it just keeps pushing them and pushing them.
yeah. And then that's a ton. I'm not gonna use my reaction. I'm gonna save that reaction for shield spells because I'm gonna need it.
Agathor, is that your turn then?
Yep, that's the turn.
All right, the demons are gonna go. They are restrained and got a hypnotic pattern.
They can't
Every
do
single
anything.
one of them, so they can't go. Violet, it's your turn.
Speed running combat, baby.
Yeah, well, it's getting faster the less people participate.
Violet is just continuing to have a first turn he freaks out, finger blast Linnea. All right, maybe not finger blast.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, Linnea? What is he saying to us?
He casts spell at me.
The first turn he freaked out. He slammed his hand on the ground and summoned a bunch of psychic tentacles. He pointed at Linnea. He does psychic shit. He's freaking out. And then things are calmed for half a second. And
This
he's
is D&D, not hentai. Stop doing weird stuff.
shut up.
What's your plan? You got a
Got something. I'm sure I got something.
Oh, at the end of my turn, could I have psychically communicated to a Violent saying, status report, I'm getting jumped, what's going on with you?
It's just screaming.
You're
It's
mine.
all going wrong.
Are there any demons on the edge of the words English? Actually, no, never mind. I'm not even gonna bother with that. The Linnea the evil Linnea, the one that you control, Diddy, the one that cast hypnotic pattern this second time around. I need her to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
And I need her to make it at disadvantage because I'm heightening the spell.
All right. What's the intelligence saving throw? Wait, I got it right here. Scroll back up 1 second.
2. Across the board.
2. 14.
You're gonna fail, which means that I'm casting Tasha's Mind Whip.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That's somebody outside my window.
Fuck you. No, fuck you.
It's 13 psychic. Also, you can't take a reaction until the end of your turn. On your next turn, also, you can only choose one of the 3: movement, action, or bonus action. Yeah.
Write down Violin next to Linnea, so I know on my next turn I'm just gonna ask you what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
Because I won't remember that shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens. That's your turn then, or are you acting?
Yeah,
Okay.
Did all the
No, I can
demons
only actually
turn
see
pass?
Sorry,
Did
what
all
was
the
that
demons take a
question,
turn?
Linnea? Who?
Have all the demons taken a turn yet?
Yes,
That's true.
They were all incapacitated. They couldn't take a turn.
Because of Everett's black tentacles, they all take the 3d6 at the start of their turn.
Right. Yes. Sorry. Yes. Tell me the damage that they all take.
Nope. It is
No,
basically
okay.
like, yeah. Let me double check Everett's thing.
I don't think it says it does continuous damage for what it's worth.
But
It does.
Oh, so if you save once, but if you fail once, didn't they all fail the first time?
Okay. No. I will specify. It is concentration 1 minute. Ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square on a ground you can see within range. The ground is difficult terrain. When a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, they make the dex saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained. They succeed, nothing happens. A creature that starts its turn in the area and is already restrained by the tentacles takes 3d6 flat out.
Cool.
And a creature restrained by the tentacles can use its action to make a strength or dexterity check against your spell save DC.
Can't do that because they are currently hypnotized as well.
Correct.
Yes.
So they're just going to take the three, which the 3d6 will wake them up. From
This
the
is true.
hypnosis. All right. So roll me your damage then, and these guys are now going to
13.
wake up. 13?
14. 1-4.
14.
Wait, I also failed, didn't I? So I take 14.
Yeah, that's true. So you also take 14 bludgeoning.
But you are now awake, so.
That's something.
After not going for 3 rounds, that's really not much of a consolation.
I'm so sorry.
I'm also still restrained, so that doesn't matter either.
So are the demons. You'd have to take your first turn back as freeing yourself from the restraints.
And then as a bonus action, I'm just going to second wind and heal myself a little.
Okay. All right. So then it's the poacher's turn, who are currently surrounding, or I guess pushed slightly further back from Agathor, but they will attack again. Let's do 6 more attacks, but there's going to be 3 of them, 18 attacks of d20s. And they need to be a 22, right?
Oh, is your AC 17 normally?
2, 3.
Okay.
Only 3 of them hit? So if immediately one hits, you do that. That means only 3 of them are going to hit the 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
3
what
of
I
them
mean.
hit the 22.
3 of them will hit the 22. Okay, and so that's
Well, what's the
going to
damage?
be.
Don't make that noise.
That is going to be 15 slashing damage from these guys. Alright, but the same attack will go towards the Yeti. Yeti has an AC of 12.
That's not good.
Oh, unnatural. Oh, 2 natural 20s. Oh, yeah, okay. So you basically see this Yeti jumps in and starts slashing at them with the chain, and then they slash him to bits, and the Yeti just is no more. Just falls down with blood pouring out of it, basically. You gained a friend for a round. Okay. Then it is back up to the top. Linnea, Winter.
All right. Oh, I am. That's right.
True. You cannot do anything. Okay, so
I
then
have
it is...
Esmeralda though.
You do have Esmeralda. Yeah, you can take Esmeralda's turn then.
I'll have Esmeralda just wake up Linnea as her action. Shake, shake, shake.
Yeah, right in front. Oh, you're that Linnea. Oh, I see. Okay. Run
Yes.
back. Yeah.
She wakes me up.
Wakes you up. And then you take your turn.
All right. I would also... Would I be able to have Esmeralda use her bonus action to try to grab August and drag him out of the tentacles?
You want to use Esmeralda's bonus action to do that?
Yes.
I would say you would also require you to help. Enter into the tentacles.
That does sound unpleasant.
Yeah.
Technically, they take it after.
Ah, okay. So then yeah, your turn's over. Okay.
No, I think Diddy's letting me because I didn't take any actions on my turn.
It's your turns are concurrent. You could do your
Okay.
action, then her bonus action, then your bonus action, then her action. I don't care. It's all one turn.
Quantum turning.
You know what? Yeah, I think Linnea will rush in and try to drag August out of there.
So you got to roll me your dexterity saving throw upon entering into the tentacles.
25.
Esmeralda does not need to. Jesus. Okay. All right. Then once you're in there, I will allow you to use both of your bonus actions to accomplish this.
Yeah, and then drag him out of the spell.
Drag
If
him
I
into the
can.
spell. Okay. Yeah. You can pull August out within the range of the tentacles and everything, and it is now your action is what you have left.
Okay. Action. Wait. Where did I see? Oh, I don't even have that spell. Wait, is command a concentration?
No.
I actually take. I don't actually have the spell. I have to use my ability to do so, and that takes a bonus action, not an action. Then let us. You know what? Let's charm monster on one of the demons. That sounds funny.
Okay. The demons are currently restrained, but does that
Oh,
impact
okay.
the ability to be?
You know, I'll dissonant whispers the other Linnea.
The
You know,
other
that is
one
so
now?
much easier.
Okay. What does that require me to do?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. That is a 12.
That fails. They take 11 psychic damage.
That Linnea has now fallen downed. They are at 0 HP.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I was debating giving them resistance to psychic, but I think they're the evil one.
I agree.
All right. It is now. I guess your turn is done then, Linnea. So it's now Linnea's turn.
Jesus Christ.
Death saving throws.
Linnea now will make a death saving throw.
When they go down?
Just
I
now.
just dissonant whispered them.
Oh.
Linnea killed Linnea. Don't worry about it.
And then
That's
Linnea,
suicide is that suicide or homicide?
I'm so
Both.
Listen, I whispered in her ear. It's something.
When Linnea goes down, popping out of crawling out of her bag of holding, is Polymorph and Esmeralda. You guys now see, in the exact same pose as Linnea downed, there is now a polymorph form of Linnea downed, and it's now almost impossible to distinguish which one is actually the real Linnea who is currently downed. As well as Esmeralda is protecting with all of her heart, watching over Linnea and looks absolutely mortified and terrified of what could be happening. And August, roll me animal handling
There are now 3 down Linneas.
or nature.
one second.
Wait, is that 3 downed Linneas?
No, there's just 2.
Two down.
There's
two
three
down.
Linneas on the
That's
field
cool.
now. There's 3 Linneas on the field now.
What the fuck is going on?
Dirty 20.
Tell that whatever this is exhibiting, this is severe fear and pain and loyalty from this animal. You've been around animals your entire life. You can recognize that this is legitimate.
To which Linnea, though, is this happening to?
This is the Esmeralda bag.
The one
of
that was in
Linnea
the middle
who's
of the
downed.
group.
So
one that-
Esmeralda that came out of the bag is protecting the Linnea that went down just now.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Gideon's Linnea.
there's two Esmeraldas?
No.
Yes, there are 2 Esmeraldas.
Since when? When was there a
Just
second
since-
Esmeralda?
Just
I
now.
also had Esmeralda.
Honestly.
Linnea Winter pulled Esmeralda out of their bag, and that Esmeralda was attacking the original Linnea. That Esmeralda also helped pull you, August, out of the spell for the tentacles. With Winter Linnea helping. This Linnea, me, Diddy Linnea, was just downed by Winter Linnea, and that's when Esmeralda and Polymorph crawled out of that Linnea's bag. Polymorph turned into another Linnea, morphing into and making it hard to tell which was the real Linnea who is downed, and Esmeralda looks very passionate trying to protect these downed Linneas. But there are
Have
2
I ever told you to
Esmeraldas
go
out.
fuck yourself recently? Have I told you that recently?
Yeah, this is so confusing.
What do you mean? There's a
I mean, I get it now, but you literally just had to take like 30 seconds of exposition to make me understand.
Yeah. So
I'm on the same page now. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I am caught up.
So that would
Is
be
it-
the end of Linnea's turn. We are now to August.
August runs the opposite direction just to get away from this shit show. Not really. He runs towards the Linnea that Esmeralda is protecting and casts Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Isn't she in the black tentacles?
No.
Instance. Yeah, no. The down Linnea is within the black tentacles. That's where you were just pulled out of.
Dexterity saving throw.
Wait, then I wouldn't run back into the tentacles. I've been restrained this whole time. I'm not even taking the chance of not doing anything.
Right now, August, you are currently next to Esmeralda and Linnea. There is then another Esmeralda and another Linnea within the black tentacles, and that Linnea is currently downed next to another Linnea who is currently down.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike. And, I'm going to pull out my short sword and attack the Linnea that is next to me.
Oh, you're attacking me?
Shut up.
I just helped you! I just spent my turn dragging you out of there so you could take this action, and you're going to hurt me?
There has been no hint. There has been no hint of which one's the actual Linnea outside of Violin checking your mind. I'm like, yeah, it's I was allowed access. Violin still hasn't checked the mind of the other Linnea yet. Violin hasn't said anything.
I got a 26 to hit.
Healing. You didn't heal the other Linnea then. They're not back up?
No.
Okay, cool. Fine. Continue.
Zephyr Strike, you said?
Yes.
Counterspell.
Okay, I still would hit with a 20, I assume.
Technically no, but yes,
no. A counterspell stops Zephyr Strike.
Yeah, which gave me advantage. Without advantage, I would have rolled a 20. Instead of a 26.
I see how Zephyr Strike works. Yeah, that would still hit.
Okay, so you still take short sword damage.
Yes, I just don't take the wind.
10 points of slashing damage, and then I'm going to take my second attack. That is a 23 for
Also hits.
12 points of slashing damage.
Ow. Alright, see if I ever help you.
And I...
Oh, wait. Oh, no. 1
As
second.
a bonus action, I'm going to look at the Esmeralda that is...
Like, how do you have a bonus action? Didn't you cast Zephyr Strike?
Right, I cast Zephyr Strike. Yep, never mind. As a free action, I'm going to look at Esmeralda and say, here, take this, and show a health potion that I have. The Esmeralda that's protecting the downed Linnea.
Who's also in the Sea of Tentacles?
Yeah. Roll me an athletics check to see if you can throw that to her.
That's probably not very good. That's just a straight 10.
She rolled a 10 as well to catch it. I will say that it's enough. It kind of pours out. It's enough to stabilize her, so she's not in death saving throws, but not enough to revive. If she were to, if Esmeralda were to give this potion,
It's all fine. They're still in the tentacle, so they'll die eventually.
okay. Give me 1 second. I just need to. I know, August, this is your first fucking turn. This is crazy. This is awesome, right? Welcome to combat.
First turn, you betray me? How could you?
Hey man, technically both Linneas hypnotized August. Both Linneas hypnotized August, stopping him from...
Yes, I'm hypnotizing, I know.
It's like,
But
so far, both, like, outside of you dragging them out of there, neither Linnea has shown any signs of which one's a fake.
I also gave them 8 bonus temporary hit points.
True.
That's true.
August. You attack Linnea. Slash. Do a little bit of cuts in the Linnea in front of you, and then you throw a health potion to Esmeralda. And as you're looking back at Linnea, right next to you, well, right next to her is now an August, who looks exactly like August.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna, you know, y'all have fun.
As another, if you'll let me, August is going to grab the hilt of his, or the blade of his short sword so that there is a cut across the palm of his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll just... Okay, fair enough.
Well, what your free action was? You threw the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I knew it was a stretch when I said it. So
Yeah, that's kind of why it was laid out this way. But yeah, so now next to you is now another August, next to the Linnea, next to you. Okay. Continuing on, it is now. Sorry, that's your turn then, right, August?
Yep.
Okay. Then go. Next to Agathor is going to attack again. Agathor, this will be... Sorry, it's still 22, right?
Yep, till my next turn.
Oh my god, this guy sucks. Oh my god, every single one of his rolls are below 5.
I don't care.
He's just terrified. Like, you're just still powering through his men, and he's just holding true, and he's like, ah! It's just terrified like a Frenchman. That's true, Frenchman. Okay. That is his turn. The Yeti is dead. Agathor, it is your turn.
All right. I'm out of free spells. I'm keeping my last spell slot for my last shield. Now, I'm gonna ask this before because if not, I'm just gonna give it an auto crit. Can I use my plot point to, instead of having my, to take a d6 of fire damage from my blade and have it be kind of like an AoE. So like I hit, so I if I swing at the captain and I hit the captain, someone next to the captain, like the captain, instead of taking 2d6 slashing, 2d6 fire, will take 2d6 slashing, 1d6 fire, and someone next to him takes the d6 of fire. Can I use my plot point to do that or no?
I don't
Make
even
it
know.
sort of ignite D6 to everyone.
You're getting a little too technical, and I feel like you're really underutilizing your plot point. But I will absolutely allow you to use your point to kind of have an explosion of fire come out.
Yeah, okay.
And we can make it as cool as you want it to be. It doesn't have to be so technical about it. But roll me your first of all, roll me your attack with advantage, just because you're using the plot point to engage this action.
Right, make sure. It's +9.
Could have just been like, hey DM, plot point to see what's real and what's not.
I'm not there.
Oh,
All right, that's a 23 to hit.
I see. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. It's fun. So, you guys over at the demon area, the fighting all going on over there. Oh shit! I forgot to attack you at the bandit's last turn. Damn it! That's stupid of me. I'll do that next time. You guys see that the poachers are still running towards you, and from behind them, presumably where Agathor is, you see like an almost like kind of nuclear explosion of fire go off, and bodies go flying in all directions.
You hear
As Agathor brings down his sword, screaming. Agathor, what is the scream they hear on the air?
Oh, what am I screaming as I swing?
Yeah.
I'm supercharging.
Whoa.
Just
Okay, well, technically that would turn off the blade, but we'll say you supercharge it this time.
You say it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. You turn to Link.
You chop Van Gogh directly in half, bisecting him, and you like send out this giant explosion. Roll me 10d10.
Oh, okay. $10d10. 63. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. I got it. One second.
I'm getting jumped over here, running out of spell slots.
So yeah, you bisect Van Gogh, and you 63 damage, eh?
Yep, 63.
And you cause this explosion, and like you're just kind of stuck there afterwards, like panting, and like your clothes are like torn and in flames and tatters a little bit, and you just have this ferocity and like this danger in your eyes, and all the bandits in your immediate vicinity are just destroyed, and the rest are kind of fleeing towards the other combat, thinking, you know what? One guy, that's too difficult. Let's go fight the rest of them all the way over here and, with some demon friends. And so they're kind of fleeing away from you.
It's more fun over here with the melee.
I'll say with your plot point as well, the fire burned away like the ropes holding the cages together, and now you have mammoths and yetis that are kind of freed around you.
Cool. How far away are the bandits that are running?
The poachers that are running are they're fleeing. The whole point of your plot point of destroying all these guys, that's what I'm using as your turn there, buddy. So that's kind of where we're gonna leave things for you.
All right.
You destroyed everything around you. You survived this 1v versus everybody. All right, I think that's good enough.
Your turn is a daze.
Yeah, everything else is just kind of you're becoming friends with the newfound guys you rescued. We'll cut away from you. Back to the demons who are restrained, so they get to roll. What's a strength saving throw to get out of the tentacles?
I think it's strength 4 dex, was it?
But it's a check.
Yeah, not saving throw, but check specifically.
Strength check. Okay. That is a 13 for 1, a 7, 21, or 22, sorry, and a 15.
Before they make the save, don't they auto take the damage?
They
yeah,
do.
they take 3d6.
Okay, so yeah, so roll your damage, but how many save?
So let's see. What was the? I know one of them got like a 20 something, and then the other got the second highest was a 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so follow up question: because I heightened spelled it. Would that still affect him now, or would it not?
I think that
I
is
know
no.
mechanically it wouldn't, but at the same time,
Well, that's the thing. It's not a saving throw. It's a check.
What?
I know. I'm just asking Diddy because he makes unmechanical calls.
The question is, what are you trying to say there, August?
Well, I was just gonna say the actual rule was it only counts when you cast the spell.
What does?
Heightened spell.
The heightened spell, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Asking
This is
about?
not anything I've done.
Arson is
it'll be
trying to ask if they still have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Not on this because it's a skill check, not a saving throw.
Yeah,
I know that, but I'm also asking Diddy because he makes weird calls.
not in this case. Just
Okay.
So what am I rolling then? Oh, sorry. They one of them had a 15 was the second highest, and the one was over 20.
Yeah, the one that was over 20 is the only one that passes.
So only one person succeeded, and you were still trying to
Yes.
scam for more.
Yes. Congratulations, you've seen into my mind.
All right, what is the damage that I'm taking?
Ten.
10 for the ones that failed.
No, all of them
For
take
all
the
of
damage.
them.
It's
All
when
of
they
them?
start their turn while restrained. They
When
take
they
the
start
damage.
their turn there, yeah.
All right, right. That's for this, right?
And I believe this is difficult terrain.
It is, yes.
Yeah. So whatever your movement normally is, half that's how much you have while you're standing in here.
They still have to. Only one of them is not restrained anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and that one is halved. Currently next to him is Esmeralda and the down Linneas. Attack the dragon, or do you attack the down people? Wisdom save, high roll, you attack the down person. Ooh, that is a 17. That is high enough. Okay. Now, whether they hit the correct one, that is the question. So, this demon is now going to make 3 attacks. Oh, wait. That was its action to free itself, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, so it doesn't have a turn. I
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
And
Okay,
then at
so
the
then
start
the
of
demon
its
is
next turn,
free.
it has to make the save again to not be in any, to not get
Unless I move out of it, but he's not going to move out of it. He wants to stay close to these people. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, that is the end of the demon's turn. Violin, it is now your turn.
Y'all know what Alpha Legion from Warhammer 40k is?
No.
I'm getting flashbacks. Anyways. I'm gonna need an in save from the demon who got free.
For what?
I'm casting Tasha's Mind Whip.
I got a 11.
So you're gonna take 3d6 psychic. That's 8 psychic. And just write my name next to him in the initiative order, so I can tell you what's going on.
Okay.
Because it's the same spell that I cast on Linnea that you were like, I'm just gonna write your name next to it and you can tell me.
Perfect. That's fine. Does that still apply to the Linnea? down, do you want that?
Yes.
Do you discontinue it, or can you?
I can't.
It only-
I cannot discontinue it now.
What is
It
it?
only
Because she's downed. Because she's downed, it doesn't matter. It won't affect that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is that your turn then, Violet?
Yep.
Yep. Wow. Okay, that was short and sweet for once. Ha 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 ha. It is now the poacher's turn. They're still fleeing from Agathor, but the rest that have gathered outside of the demon combat are going to charge in now. I guess that means they'll probably be attacking. First come will be Violen, right? Yeah, because August and Linnea would be kind of off to the side with Esmeralda. They'd be in the middle of the combat. Yeah, Violen would be the closest one. So, Violen, you're going to be swarmed by a bunch of poachers. We're going to do the same
They all need
thing.
to. They need to roll with disadvantage
Why?
because I have a cloak of displacement.
Isn't it only until one of them hits?
When did you get
Yeah.
a cloak placement?
No, they
I've
got it a
been had
while ago.
I've been had a cloak of displacement, brother. I'm just a backliner, so nobody ever swings on me.
Wait, are you talking about the one from Taint?
I think so.
That got destroyed when Diddy rolled all the items that time.
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure it didn't.
I was disappointed that it
100%.
wasn't destroyed. No, I remember. I was
We were
disappointed it
disappointed
didn't.
that it was destroyed.
No,
We
it
were both
specifically
like,
was
"Oh,
not. I very
No, it
distinctly
wasn't.
remember that Violen has a
Uh,
close displacement.
I feel like y'all are gaslighting me right now, but okay. I very vividly remember.
No, the
Listen,
only
okay.
only stuff that got destroyed were the stuff you forgot about. Literally everything you used survived. Everything you didn't died. that was the
Listen, I
August.
may or may
Find
not
out.
be gaslighting
Hey.
you, but I'm not in this moment.
Okay, I have already accepted it. We can move on.
I have it in his inventory. I would have deleted it otherwise. I even have little asterisks next to it indicating that it did survive. So don't worry, I tracked that shit. I would have loved for that thing to be destroyed. It was a way OP weapon to give you guys so early on. But yes,
I mean,
and it's
pretty
transferred
popular,
for
of course.
3 players through this course of this game. Okay, so they have to roll at disadvantage. You say.
Yeah, and my AC is 18.
So I'm gonna
as soon as-
roll.
As soon as
18, you
one of
say?
them hits, as soon
Yeah,
as one of
I
them hit, any further rolls do not have disadvantage.
One of them hits.
So as soon as one of them hits, all the others do not have disadvantage.
I see. Okay. Fuck. So the demons, that is these guys plus 5. Okay. Well, that is a 19.
Let me see if I have anything. I don't think I do. Actually, I might have. I think I have shield. Yeah, I'm gonna cast shield.
I'll let you now have to hit a 23.
23. Alright, those first 2 don't count anymore. Alright. Oh, that's a natural 20 right off the bat. 16, 2 natural 20s right there. Alright.
Yowza.
4, 22. So that doesn't hit. Natural 1. 1, 2. Alright, so 2 hit, and then 2 natural 20s. Okay. So let's roll the regular hits then first, shall we? That will be 4d6 plus 12. Oh shit, that's just the first round of attacks. God damn it. 25 damage to start, plus max damage twice, which is 12, 24. So that's going to be 59 damage.
59 damage. All said and done.
All said and done for the first round of attacks.
I am down.
Oh shit! So they still have 2 more rounds of attack.
Yup.
That's
well,
why I casted. That's why I saved my spells for shield, because I would be dead.
They crit several times, even with shield. Listen, this is why fake Linnea was all for sending Block or Agathor to the front. I'll be honest.
Yee. Just goddamn. Having 18 attacks hit you all at once isn't fun.
Which does mean
Yeah.
that the tentacles are going to drop, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
guys are going to. Oh, the tentacles are gone, so they're no
Oh,
longer.
actually, there are enemies in there.
Yeah.
Man. Violence dead. If they continue attacking, Violence just dead.
They continue, I'm done.
Yeah.
They are going to. Well, now that the fucking things are down, they're going to just continue on forward and attack. Ooh, that's a good question. I guess they'll go off and attack August.
Oh God. Everyone's about to go down.
Yep. Welcome to PK.
August, they're going to be now with their second attack. Oh shit,
Anybody
no,
that
sorry.
gets-
No, sorry. That was my bad. I'm completely mistaken. That was their entire turn. I'm so sorry. I rolled all the 20s at the same time. So they downed Mylan. That's the end of their turn. Don't worry about it. That's it. Okay. That makes more sense now. I'm sorry. That was my mistake. Okay. Then we're done with that. We are back to after the poachers. Oh yeah, it's the new August. New August is going to attack original August. August, what is your attack with like a short sword?
+10.
What's 10? He gets a 21 then. Does that hit you, August?
That does 1d6
Alright, what
plus
is-
6.
1d6 plus 6, you say? 11 damage to you, August.
He gets 2 attacks.
Oh, he gets 2 attacks. Oh, thank you, August, for telling me that. Oh, that's only a 17. Does that hit?
Still hits.
Alright. That is... Ooh, that's going to be a 6 plus 6. That's 12 more damage there, August.
Yep.
Okay. That is his turn. Back up to Linnea. Winter
Is this the
Linnea.
top of the round? Can we just
Back to the top of the round. Want
can
to
we
call it?
pause this? Yeah, it's midnight.
Alright.
It might be done soon.
We no, we'll call it there. That's fine. I agree. So we're back at the top of the round of the initiative. Currently the chosen ones are in some form of peril. I mean, Agathor did very well with his combat for once. That's actually gone well for him. Whereas this combat, we have one Linnea down with a lone Linnea next to that Linnea who is currently down. We have a downed Violin. Poachers closing in. We have a clone of August attacking the real August. There's just a whole bunch of shit happening. It's quite chaotic. But we'll take it off tonight, and we'll be back next Saturday for another episode of Fate and Folly. Goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.